Hello, welcome back to another episode of Once Upon a Witchlight. We would absolutely love it if you could like this video, hit the subscribe button, and check that bell so you never miss another episode. While you do that, here are some comments from not last week's episode, but this week. Let's enjoy some comments from our epic Spelljammer one-shot, Anna Silverstrand Part 1. If I had an Electrum piece for every time Gary Goodberry scared me shitless, I'd have 2 Electrum pieces, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Hey! 3 Electrum pieces.
Anyone else imagine a terrible squelching sound when Kaboosh was smashed by the tentacle? If Hank or Chunk die, I may or may not cry.
Same. It may not.
I feel Mace is too kind to be a DM, and I love it. There's something so amazing seeing him shocked to see his players just demolish the pirates, and I cannot wait to see him DM again. Be sure to also check out our Patreon and merch shop. That makes all of this possible. Thank you for watching, and now to thank our sponsor, I'll be right back.
You are all walking through the forests in Hither. And you begin to notice that Frost is missing.
Oh.
You look around you and twilight is slowly descending over the land. And there is absolutely no sign of Frost. You listen for him. You do not hear him. Hootsie ventures out a little bit at Gricko's discretion and sniffs around the area trying to pick up his scent, but it is masked by the smells of the fetid swamp that surrounds you. And then you begin to see a light shining off in the distance, getting closer and closer at a rapid pace, a bright, burning red light that almost blinds you as you all stumble backward. And out of this light steps, what is that? A devil? A man? A red tiefling with a strange musical instrument? It can't be.
Holy hells! Oh, you guys gotta help me right away! This is really serious!
Who the fuck are you? Hey, what'd you do with Frosty?
I don't know what that is, but my name is Capriccio Detesto. You can call me Caprice.
Did your mother dress you?
No, I picked this jacket out myself.
Oh, well, why'd you wear that jacket into a swamp, man? It's not even remotely correct for how you survive around here.
Imagine not any time with it.
Imagine the smell.
You look like you work at an Applebee's.
You have to help me. I've been sent here by a terrible, dark, evil entity who's gonna rid the entire world of Evanters of all coffee as we know it unless you help me sing the perfect song.
Okay.
Oh, coffee? Oh!
That's like the worst thing.
Oh, no!
Oh, coffee!
Thank you. Yes, exactly. You gotta get riled up. If we fail, not only will coffee be destroyed, but all across all of Evandris, but we'll also be horribly cursed.
Wait, so this evil is gonna destroy all the coffee, or is just gonna get rid of it?
Not just the coffee, but the tea too. It's just gonna disappear. We won't be able to brew a hot, delicious artisanal coffee. And someone somewhere named Taishen will probably be very upset.
Oh no, I don't know who that is, but he sounds like a real trustworthy fella, and I can't let him down.
Imagine a world without light roast, medium roast, dark roast, espresso, forget it.
Oh, wait, so not just the coffee men, but the coffee women and coffee children too?
Exactly. Here, I need you guys to pick up instruments and play a song with me real quick.
Yeah.
Can you play drums?
Oh, yes, of course. I can play it.
Can you play triangle, I guess?
No, I can't, but I'll give it a shot.
All right, and you can do rhythm guitar, perhaps?
Yeah, sure, for the sake of this bit, yeah.
I'm gonna need to get set up here. It's gonna take me like 2 hours.
Give me one of those. And the triangle thing. That's close enough. All right. And now let me sing. Brew up some fresh coffee, baby. Brew it up so hot. Brew up some fresh coffee, darling. I'll drink a whole pot. Pass me a jar or a mug. Geek grind coffee's what I'm thinking of. Coffee in my cup. Coffee, coffee, fill it up. Coffee.
Coffee.
My love, I drink coffee from a bathtub. Coffee.
Coffee.
Pour me another cup, my baby. You know what I love. Use discount code LEGENDS20, get 20% off. Sudden rush, I don't know why. Geek grind coffee keeps me satisfied. Coffee. Coffee in my cup. Coffee, coffee, fill it up. Coffee. Coffee. My love, come join us. It's our coffee club. Coffee.
Coffee.
Oh, that was pretty good. Gotta give it up.
Hey, you guys did great too. Thanks.
Wait, that's all we had to do?
And it's just saved forever? Is this some sort of scam? Are you looking for gold pieces? Because we don't have anything.
Yeah, I was just messing with you.
Oh, it's like that guy from college or high school you haven't seen in like a decade, and they're like, oh, hey, you want to hang out? Oh, I'm selling chocolate bars. Would you like to get on this great opportunity? You suck, man.
I turn invisible and I disappear.
Who was that guy, man? What a weirdo.
You know, I feel like he was someone who was just desperate for attention and had probably never felt the gentle touch of anyone.
Well, at least he's gone forever and we'll never see him again.
Frosty!
What I missed?
Oh, there he is, man.
Let's all enjoy some geek grind coffee.
Thank you, Geek Grind
You
Coffee.
missed our whole musical episode.
Oh, and the link is in the description.
And Torbeck was there too.
I love the Endormec was there too.
And Torbeck was there too.
Oh, okay.
We should probably play D&D.
Roll that
It's
beautiful
exactly
bean footage, Rich.
okay, sorry.
We need a clean version of that.
What?
We need a clean cut. Derek spoke over you as you said
Well, that's
that.
not my fault. That's Derek's fault.
You know, most of the time you just sigh and hit the button.
Yeah, like, why is all of a
but,
sudden
like,
this a big deal?
Given all the splicing that all the fucking splicing and editing that I've been doing, it's just I need something a little cleaner than that.
Bean footage incoming.
Once upon a witchlight hour, the sleeping queen stirred in her tower, and through grand halls past lock and key came to her slumber dreams of three. The first brought laughter filled with fright, the second, love defiled by spite, the third, a world of pure delight. She welcomed these, they were her own, but soon from porcelain lips a groan, her silvery dreamscape now forsaken, to pain from which she'd not awaken. Something blighted had come hither, foul as nightshade creeping thither. From yon the grave-like curse did wither. The little prince wept in his spire, his wounded heart had one desire. A ballad from the dreaming queen could turn his maelstrom mind serene. He vowed her rescue, speech sincere, but toys would be his shield and spear, and so he scoured for one full year. In springtime wreathed in parenthood, the prince first found a toy of wood, a doll set, beasts and wild things. But listen close, and each one sings a song of child, owl, and bear, a song that calls the spirits there, a song for monsters with much hair. When summer heat steamed like a kettle, the prince then found a toy of metal, a rocking horse with ashen mane. Around its neck was draped a chain. Its horn and eyes and nose shoot flame, with mighty hooves and sturdy frame. No better steed one could proclaim. He searched from autumn's harvest throne. The prince then found a toy of bone, lettered blocks stacked to the sky, when turned to words could only lie. Deceit known to the hounds of hell makes for a potent hex or spell of souls, of sin, of Shadowfell. Through winter's chill from peak to pass, the prince then found a toy of glass, marble spun in measured motion, like careful thought or certain notion, each glinting cat's eye seeing all, from stars beyond the cosmic sprawl, to inner strength and mind's recall. The day has come, no time for rest, the fateful toys placed in a chest, with stripes of white and stripes of red, just like a big top by his bed. The little prince prepares a flower for either outcome, sweet or sour, and makes a wish for love, for power, once upon a witchlight hour.
You have begun making your way through the city of Downfall, the murky swamp town that exists in the very edges of Hither, right next to the Queensway, the broken, dilapidated bridge that previously led straight from the other regions of the Feywild directly to Zybilna's castle, but is now fallen into disrepair. And upon making your way to Downfall, you have encountered a handful so far of its denizens. And it is here, as you're making your way through the city itself, that you have stumbled upon the burned out balloon factory. You were told to make your way to this place by one of the many denizens of Hither, an elderly bullywug that gave you quite a bit of information about what to expect here. And he did warn you that there was the burned out balloon factory that could use a bit of help, almost as if wanting you to come here for one reason or another. And as you step up to it, you see that this wooden structure stands on stilts above the lake. It is topped by a steep, conical roof made of thatch. Smoke curls up from a hole at its apex. Its windows are blacked out, and the air carries a smell of burned wood. A clothesline attached to one corner of the building's exterior is hung with a variety of frayed and patchwork garments. You do make your way up the creaking wooden steps. You open the door to find that this room is a charred mess. Hazy smoke hangs over scattered piles of burned and broken shelves intermixed with whatever those shelves contained. Wisps of smoke snake into the air from several spots where smoldering wreckage threatens to ignite. A distressed bullywug in a leather smock scurries around the room with a bucket of water whose contents spill out over the sides in haste. Upon seeing the light filter in through the open door, he quickly turns and looks at you, and without even a second's hesitation, he begins to point to a corner where you see a wooden bench. Atop it are multiple wooden buckets that are spilling over with murky swamp water. As he waves his hand in that direction, he yells out towards you, well, get the buckets. You must help me. We have to put these fires out so we can get these balloons working again.
Oh, God.
Chop, hurry. Hurry.
All right.
Yeah, can you take care of this? You're all fire related, right? Can you
Yeah.
like absorb it or something?
Perfect. I've got absolute control over
No
fire.
time
This
for
was-
talking. We must get these fires out, lest the kindling form together again. And oh, God.
Oh no, fire is
no.
our speciality.
And he begins to panic and run around. He's running all over the place as he's taking a bucket and just throwing it into corners. And you see little bits of fire extinguish into puffs of smoke. It's a lot to take in all at once, but as your eyes adjust to the darkness and to what's going on, he no longer seems to pay much attention to you as he continues the business of putting out the fires. You begin to notice that there are fires popping up here and there, and just as soon as he puts one out, another one appears. And your eyes begin to move towards multiple areas around the room, 6 that really stand out to you, where there is a small burning ember. And occasionally it'll flash with light, and a bit of flame will pop out and begin to dance, skitter across the floor, almost as if moving on its own accord before something in the room ignites, and he rushes over to douse the flame.
I'll hustle and I'll just run over to a bucket wherever he like motioned to. I was like, okay, I'll just use one of these. I'll toss it onto some fire.
And what is the radius of the flames?
What do you mean by the radius of the
So
flames?
like how much of an area are the flames covering?
It's not fully. It's not as if this place is has been fully ignited. It's
Okay.
There are little bits of fire that pop up, and just as quickly as they pop up, he's dousing the flame. They're just not stopping.
Something's
And so
burninating
if-
the thatch roofed cottage.
If he were to stop filling the buckets and dousing the flames, you imagine that within maybe 10 to 15 minutes, the entire thing would be up in flames.
Okay.
It's like in the cartoons with the classic leaks where they put the thumb over it and like another one pops up and then he put their thumb over it, then another one pops up and he's
got his toes.
I will lift one of the buckets with my mind, and I will put out one of the flames to see if I can get in front of this cascading fire effect that's happening. But I'm keeping an eye on the coal.
Okay. Which one?
Oh, which coal?
So what you've noticed, and just once your eyes adjusted to everything, you looked around, there are about 6 areas where it looks like there is a burning ember.
Not 6 flames, 6 burning embers.
Burning embers. And what you notice is that at random intervals, a lick of fire will spit up out of it, and it looks as almost like it hits the floor, begins to dance or move in a way you wouldn't expect flame to move. And then shortly after, something else in the room will ignite and fire, and he has to rush over and douse the flame.
There's something about these embers here on the floor. I think they're making the fire continue to pump up over the surface of this factory.
Oh, there's fire, Frosty!
No.
Yeah, that's
look
usually
closely.
how embers work, man. They crave fire and set wood on blaze.
It's almost as if there's some sort of intelligence behind these embers. I'm going to attempt to douse one in one of these buckets of water. Do you have any objections?
Well, can't I've seen you deal with fire before, right? Can't you do something?
I pull out my ocarina. Do 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 and continue. Do 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 do.
Well, let me give it a try.
Do 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 do.
And I'll burst into flames myself as I begin to reach out and try and connect with the fire licking up all around me. Energy coursing through my body. The form I'll usually take is I create into fire myself as I begin to try and draw it into me to quell the fire all around. Oh fuck, man! I forgot I could only make it bigger. I'll use produce flame and increase the size of one of the fires around me.
It'll take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. And I cast Creator Destroy Water and create a 30-foot cube of rain on that douses a 30-foot cube, and it douses exposed flame in the area that it falls upon. And I will try to basically aim it as basically there will be a spectral thunderbird that almost looks like pterodactyl-esque as a boom of thunder will crash out as I summon that spirit, and a rain cloud will form as
here we go.
rain will fall.
What you do, I imagine, happens first.
Yes.
Okay.
And so
because that is meaningfully important.
Yeah, I'm
to what's about to happen here.
waiting for him to fuck up. And then basically that's why I started as he was doing it. And so then if it fucks up, basically the rain exploding.
I was waiting for
It's
him to
fucked up,
fuck
man.
up.
Crummy, didn't you always say fight fire with fire?
Well, no, I got confused. I thought you had control flame, not produce flame.
Oh, fuck,
that
man.
word's so important.
It's so just that one thing, definitions. Define your terms, is what we
Yeah,
always
yeah.
say.
The bullywug seems not at all to be paying attention to what you're doing, so engrossed in this work as you look at him for a moment, and you can see that the leathers that he's wearing are worn and wet. They're covered in sweat. He has been working and working and working for who knows how long. He looks exhausted. He has dark bags under his eyes. He He's breathing heavily. His face is covered in soot. The ends of the little bit of hair that he has on the top of his head are singed. Where eyebrows would be, they have been clearly charred away. The work that he's been doing in here must have been taking up all of his time for who knows how long, and he is not stopping until the work is done. He doesn't even seem to notice as Gideon begins to channel his innate flame ability. And you watch as all of the fire begins to enlarge for just a moment. The embers, the 6 embers on the floor glowing incredibly bright, nearly blinding that core in the center, that bright white core of the flame, illuminating this room in a quick flash of brilliant light as a rain cloud forms ahead and water begins to rush down. All of the individual flames are completely snuffed out, and you hear for a second a quick huffing and... Are they gone?
Bless the rains down in Nagaka.
Is it over?
Gonna take some time
Are they finally gone?
to do things.
As the embers themselves illuminate again, and you hear inside of your head, one of us, one of us, one of us, one of... Traitor. As the fire begins to be doused by the water. The one of us chanting is immediately stopped as you begin to hear chittering.
Everyone heard that?
Only you.
Oh.
And you watch as the embers slowly collapse for a second before blinding light again. And flames whip out this way and that. 12 large pops and crackles as you see these tiny little flame sprites jolt out of the embers and begin to skitter all around. You hear inside of your head, not one of us. Enemy. Traitor. Fire traitor. Form the master. I need you all to roll for initiative.
Get sick of him.
Well, here we go.
Wild dogs cry out in the night.
How dare you say I betrayed
And
fire?
if you could put these just randomly dispersed around you in like 40 by 40 foot square.
Are they like
probably
cute?
50.
Are they cute like the Pandoran flame
They're
sprites?
absolutely adorable.
Oh.
They're very cute. And as you see them jump out, Frost, I would say with your intelligence, you're easily able to see that the strange dancing and movement of the flames was exactly this. They were not flames that were being produced from these embers, but these tiny little fire sprites that were being, that were erupting out of these embers, one right after the other. Anytime one was doused, the ember itself would produce yet another one. And at this point, there are 6 that have now been produced around you, and they are all moving and dancing. The way that they're beings and entities of pure flame, the way that they move is almost like a hypnotic undulation. And you try to pry your eyes from them, but you find that they are difficult to look away from. I need you all to roll a charisma saving throw.
You were right again, Frost, but you're surrounded by idiots. Mace or Rich, once you're done, grab the campfires from the campfire lights.
And a 19 for initiative.
I need the charisma saving throw first.
Oh,
please.
first. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should have asked.
I'm gonna do the tiny one for charisma.
I'm gonna see if I have battle music, but I always forget.
This little
to
guy
have
doesn't
battle
roll
music.
too high.
Initiative is 12. Well,
Natural 19.
Oh, charisma?
Plus 0.
I need charisma
These
first.
guys are so good. All right. Thank you so
I failed
much.
6.
Okay.
16.
18 charisma.
Okay.
19 charisma.
You look as the bullywug that was in here. He seems to be entranced by the flame for a moment, but his he steels himself. He's exhausted. He's had enough of this. He's been staring into the flame for God's knows how long, and he will not succumb to its allure. And he pries his eyes away from it, and he skitters to one side of the room, and he finds a corner and a table that he upturns and hides behind in the hopes. Ooh. Sorry, it's making that weird noise.
I think it's just the double bass
That
drum.
might just be the song. It sounded like that. Anyway, and he hides himself away from the fires. Twig and Frost, however, stare into the flame. One particular dancing fire sprite has captivated them, and as the fire sprite begins to actually dance and spin and twirl, Frost and Twig are so entranced by it. You are for all intents and purposes charmed, hypnotized. On your turn, you are forced to move your speed towards this fire sprite, and you cannot take any actions against it. You can repeat the save at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, thank you.
After movement, of course.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay.
No, they look like the red and white fish from Fantasia. Beautiful.
Initiative rolls.
Oh.
Cleo from Fantasia.
A dirty 20.
Okay.
12.
I got 15, so I'm gonna hit a Gid.
12, but Gideon can go first.
Okay. Oh. What did you get? You got 13?
Yeah, that's
so
correct.
That's the order.
Easy.
Oh, I forgot they were slotted. That's quite nice.
And you got 13?
Yeah,
15.
Or 15. I got 15.
Okay, well, they got an 18, so.
Perfect.
So 20, 18, 15, 12, and 12.
12 and 12.
And then poor Twig with a 9. The room... Yeah.
So just real quick for the folks at home, for the minis, Tai Shen will be representing Frost. Old Cremmy will be representing New Cremmy. Old Gricko will be representing New Gricko. And Yorgrim will be representing Gideon.
Combat.
And we're working on proper files to print off.
You just moved them, so I'm putting them back where they were.
Oh, perfect. That's good to know. Sorry, continue.
I do not have a lair action one, but that's fine because they just did it. I'll remember it. The entire room illuminates with light as all of you are overcome with the hypnotism of these entities. Gideon, in your head, you still hear a spattering of voices as they're talking over each other. You can hear, just in your innate fire, the innate fire in your being, it's almost as if you can communicate with them, and you can hear what they're saying to you. They are now incredibly distrusting of you, as they believe that you were here to destroy. And that is what happens. You watch as Twig is slowly moving towards one of these fire things. Frost is staring intently at one of them as it dances. And Frost, it is your turn. You must move towards whichever one's closest to you.
I'm close to 2 at the same time.
Oh, and can you get Sylvie for...
Yeah,
Twig?
yeah.
I'll
grab
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Oh, trying to say.
I'll move onto the square.
Yeah, you can share space with it. They're very small. They're tiny.
Okay, I move into the square. I'm just saying nothing. Totally hypnotized. And then I make another Christmas saving throw.
Fire.
It looks like you could light a kettle to pour over ghee grind coffee. Use code LEGEND20 for 20% off your first purchase. Link in the description.
Should you just be in the middle between all of us?
Yeah, probably. That's just easy.
Oh, yes, it's going to be a 16.
16. You make your way into the space with this fire sprite, and you stare down into it. This tiny little entity, no larger than the palm of your hand. As it swirls and dances, it begins to rise up into the air, almost as if it is walking on smoke. and it swirls around your head, doing these beautiful, elaborate movements. And just as it makes its way directly to face you, it smiles at you with its large, burning ember eyes. And you blink. You realize this is not something that you should be fooling with. But its grin is right there in front of your face. Sharp teeth. Anger on its face as flames whip out around it because you are in its space on your turn.
I wonder if I'm going to take some damage.
You are.
Oh, shit.
You are going to take 3 points of fire damage as the flames whip around it. And it seems to almost drink in your pain as you reel back from the flames. And you are what is considered ignited. And so please notate that you are ignited.
I'm going to write the word ignited.
Oh my god.
Roll for ignited. I'm going to put little Bernie symbols on top of it too. That's neat. I like that. That's good. I'm ignited, and I'll... The sprites are hot. Shit, of course they are. They're dangerous. Watch out.
And you may continue the rest of your turn.
And as soon as that happens...
Because I'm using Derek's Icebound rules because I thought those were good.
I really like that.
I really like the beginning of the turn. It's very rewarding.
It does feel better than making you lose an entire turn.
Yeah, a lose your whole turn should be like a high level spell, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And as soon as that happens, I will lash out with my mind, and I will produce a ball of what is clearly very white-blue energy this time, and collapses into almost like a snowball. And I produce this orb that I can throw, and as I do that, I crush it as trying to hit the first sprite while doubling it and sending another one flying to the one to my left.
Okay. I just need numbers.
Those are sorcerer points.
In case you were wondering.
And
Taishen wouldn't know that.
Taishen would know that those are sorcerer points.
And no, it's my psionic beans. And I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack. Oh, if it's a ranged spell attack, it'll be disadvantage on the one that's right in front of me. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because
We got twists.
Because
Thank you,
it's
Chad.
not ranged. He's in melee range.
And technically, we've been doing it wrong. Is that you're disadvantaged on all attacks? So even if you went to another one, someone up in your face.
You're engaged.
Yeah.
you're engaged.
Which I
not in a
learned
good
relatively
ways.
recently.
I think that's fair, though. That makes a lot of sense.
No, they're
Because if there was a goblin attacking you right here, you'd be like, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
You do your
That's
thing.
cool. Yeah.
Just slice my ankles. Fuck
Position
you.
matters more, right?
Yeah.
Just slash my ankles. I get a 19 with the disadvantage.
Nice. On what numbers?
On number that looks like 6 or 9.
6.
Yeah, it's a
6 and 2.
There are no nines.
And then I am
6 and
also
2.
on disadvantage on number 2, which I will now attack at disadvantage, which is going to look like hot fire. Thanks, Amazon Jade. That's going to be a 18 to hit.
Yeah,
That
I know you're
does
sending
hit,
us
yes.
loaded dice. Thanks
So
for that.
both of them hit, so that's going to be, and now I actually have the 3d8 that I need in order to make this occur because of my new fancies. And it's going to be big money. That's going to go with 18 points of cold damage to the first sprite.
Okay.
And... Oh, Jesus, 19 points of cold damage to number 2.
You watch as you all watch as Frost hypnotically moves towards this fire sprite, and as he gets into the space with it, it lashes out at him, and as he reels back in pain, you see his eyes clear and his mind focus as he channels not one but 2 icy orbs and throws them around the room. In an instant, you watch as these 2 sprites are, they collide with the ice, and as fire and ice mix, they burst and pop as both of them disappear, completely decimated. Gideon, in your head, you hear, "No, traitors. Create the master."
Frosty, are you calling me a traitor in my head?
What? No, use cold against them if you. Well, that's probably not good advice for you.
Oh shit! I was worried about that,
It
man.
is the fire sprites. They are going to move to whoever's closest.
There's, and then we'll do one on Twig. So everyone but not Taishan Frost has a spread.
Twig will get hit. Gricko, it does a 17 hit.
A 17 hits, but I am going to grab the totem of the rook, and I am going to. Spectral wings are going to block the biz. I use the gift of the metallic dragon.
Oh.
Actually, no. Wait, it's not a shield. Let me make sure and see how it works.
No, you increase your AC.
Well, that's specifically the golden one. Is the AC
A metallic.
Oh.
Yeah, plus 2 AC.
Yeah.
So
yes.
And it's a reaction?
It's a reaction, yep. My AC becomes 19. Yeah, and these two massive spectral wings will cover.
I'm going to use a dread and reroll.
Oh.
And does a 23 hit.
Yeah.
The wings shatter.
You tried your best.
This one's going to be for Kremmy.
Probably pull up my.
Does a 21 hit.
Oh yeah.
And then Gideon.
So does.
I love gift of the metallic dragon.
19?
19 hits.
All right. You watch as Twig, one of these, all of these entities move towards you, and they begin to dance, and they all whip around quickly, and in a ring of fire, you're all blasted by their magics. Twig takes quite a bit of damage as her hair is singed and her apron begins to crackle and pop with dancing flame. All of you gained the one charge of ignition. You're all ignited.
Oh.
Gricko, you take 4 points of damage. Kremmy, you take 1 point of damage. Gideon, you take 4 points of damage.
Is it fire damage?
It is fire damage. But you still have ignition.
You have 2 ignition?
I have 2 ignition?
No, you have
Or
one
no, who
ignition.
got ignited before?
Frost.
Okay, got it.
What does
y'all-
ignition do?
Well, I guess you'll find
Oh,
out.
yeah.
I'm going to mark 1 for 1 level of ignition.
Thank you. And with that, that is all of their turns. Kremmy.
Oh, me. Okay.
You immediately feel the fire lick at you. You are within range of it. You're going to take 4 more points of fire damage and gain another stack of ignition.
Oh god.
Oh, they
Okay.
stack.
So
That's good. That probably increases the die size of the damage, would be my wager, if I were going to design this encounter.
did we take damage already, or should I be at full
We
health?
just took
We took the just if you got
Not
hit
just
by it.
now.
If you just now.
I'm
Yeah.
like at half health right now. Is that
Okay,
right?
no.
I think I was low. I had a resource used and I was 2 hit points.
Yeah,
down.
yeah. we haven't had
You
a-
fought Agden Longscarf and haven't had a
Oh
long
yeah.
rest.
Oh,
We've
that's
not
right.
long rested since Agden.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's 5 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do I need to do anything else, or I'm just burning? I'm on fire. Do I gain like another stack of ignition or anything?
Yes, you have 2. You now have 2 ignition.
Okay, so I'll burn for 2d4 next time, maybe.
No?
No. I
don't
I have a
know.
guess. I have a guess what's happening.
You're not the DM. You don't know.
I have a guess.
Y'all mess with the wrong bullywug, and I'm going to wave my cane, and all of the light from the fires sort of go out very temporarily, and they get snuffed out as the shadows sort of whip around the room and kind of swirl up my feet as I turn into sort of a full silhouette. And you'll hear ominous jazz, and under the jazz, you'll hear the faint, painful wails of the wailing dead, and you'll see sort of neon glyphs appear on my clothes. My pinstripes will turn neon, and there'll be kind of like a neon, almost like black light skull face paint that appears on the silhouette of my face as the skull of an alligator. As I use my form of dread, and in the same motion, you'll see these neon pins appear in the air around all of them. and sort of wisps of shadow as well as they'll attempt to impale through them. I cast Bane on all 4 of them.
Oh, I thought you were casting jazzy neon pins.
The ability jazzy neon pins.
They need to make a...
Natural 20 for the first one.
Okay.
Bane?
Oh, and what is this?
Saving throw.
Okay, so the second one will
DC
fail, so number 3 fails.
Okay.
Number 4 fails. And number 5 fails. So 1 survives, the other 3 are baned.
It would be extremely painful.
Can you hand me the Bane box?
What's the Bane box?
It's the box underneath the honeypot.
So it was 3 that passed, or was it 1 that passed?
So 1 that passed.
One that passed. Okay. So yeah, the other.
And you can do 4 banes.
I can. It's a 1st level spell, and you can target 1 additional creature. Oh, so it starts with 3,
and then you can.
And then at 2nd level it's 4. At 3rd level it's 5, and right now it's 2nd level, so it was 4.
I love that.
And so let me just make sure that I know what Form of Dread does, because I've only used this is the 2nd time I've ever used it. You can, if I hit a creature. Okay, I haven't hit anybody, but I'm immune to the frightened condition. So.
And look badass.
And I gain temporary Wailing Souls hit points. So here, 2.
Bring on the pain.
Oh,
the Bane pain.
Bane
oh,
those
it literally
babies.
says Bane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These condition markers are so cool.
This would be extremely painful.
Baneful.
For you. Bane. Baby's wondering why someone would shoot him out.
That's my favorite.
Born in the Bane.
I merely adopted the
Gideon, you will immediately take 4 points of damage, and you gain another stack of ignition.
Fire damage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we are so fun.
What I will say, all of them are fire damage.
Just checking, DM.
Yeah.
As the fire sprite comes up and ignites me, I'll take out my cigar and just put it right on its little head. Light the end.
I can see it. I can see it so clearly.
I'm starting to worry about how many fucking weird monsters have access directly to my brain. And I am starting with you. I ain't no fire trader, fire sprite. And I'm gonna fucking kill you because you said that. Fuck you! And I'm gonna look to punching in his body as hard as I fucking can.
Sweet. It's like punching a cicada in the air. And just,
Jeremy!
Fuck you! Asshole!
Well, that's a 25.
That hits.
All right.
To what number?
That's cool.
Whatever this one
That's
is.
number 3.
3, yeah.
Oh, what does Bane do?
It reduces their. Oh no, they need to subtract a D4 off of all their rolls. Well, saving throws and attack rolls.
Not my rolls.
Not ability checks.
Oh, it will take. As I raise my fist up and just fire it straight in this fire sprite's fucking snotty face, it'll take 12 points of fist damage and
classic.
6 points additionally of fire damage. So presumably if it's resistant, if not,
immune.
Yeah.
You punch into this thing, and though it looks like wisps of fire, it looks as if it has no core to punch. You do find resistance, and you are able to slam your fist directly into its body, doing critical damage as you watch licks of flame and spark shoot out from where your fist lands, and you watch as it pops into a puff of smoke.
Oh.
Traitor!
Thanks for the lie.
Summon the master.
Oh, good.
Huh?
Is it just
What?
me that hears it?
Oh man.
Fuck
that's
you
cool.
mean summon the master?
What?
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 Rico, you are gonna take 2 points of fire damage,
2 points?
and you are
Okay.
you have another level of ignition.
Dungeon Mistress, do I get the sense if I tried to sing another awkward rendition of Toto's Africa, that it would not do anything to this ignition, as that would feel broken.
I would
as
say you
I don't know if Greco knows
guess that it might have an effect on other things, but it doesn't seem like it's going to have an
This
effect.
is a magical
This
flame.
is something that feels like it is inside of your soul, like inside of your being.
That was
and
mine?
not
Yeah.
flames. It's not like you're.
It's not like something's
clothes
on
are
fire. You have to go to the fourth. Like, that was Mikey's presumption, but
You
I wanted
feel,
to make sure.
You feel a warmth in your stomach and in
we
your
have
person.
a living bomb cast by Baron Geddon in Milton 4.
It should be like this.
No, it's Key Turner. No, get out! Fucking Jerry, don't be key turning, bitch. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You fucking Jerry.
It's always
You
Jerry.
Jerry. It's always with the J. I will, holding my my rook totem, I'll say, okay, I need some more help, Nicky. And after the flame spirit gets through the big spectral wings, it'll burst out in a large flame of spectral blue energy. And you've seen, I think I've used my Froggy Myth spirit a lot, and I've used the Garalin spirit, but I don't think I've used the Rook spirit as a large two-headed vulture with two huge wings will emerge behind me and let out a bird cry as I am going to use my starry form, my primal spirit form, and I am then going to look through my abilities as the wings continue to beat and beat and beat, and suddenly the wind next to me starts to whip up as I cast Dust Devil at a second level. Because it is a second level spell. So that's that. So that is... and I'm going to place it on the Baned, basically in its space as a 5-foot cube, as it whips around as this wind, as the rook is continuously beating its wings, as I'm attempting to cast Cyclone on this creature. Not actually. It needs to make any creature that it ends its turn within 5 feet of the Death Devil. So I am going to move away. I'm going to move just this way, and I guess I'll enjoy an opportunity. He will enjoy an opportunity attack.
Yeah, he is going to take it. 19.
That'll hit. Yeah.
You are going to take 4 points of fire damage and another stack of ignition.
4 points of fire damage. And that's 3 ignition for me, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I am tracking it as well.
Okay, good. So I don't need to do it. I am going to then, I just want to make sure that I know what this does.
I mean, I would still like you guys to track it just in case I calculate it wrong, but I am keeping a list to be safe.
Is there debris about this place?
Everywhere.
Okay, so
it is ramshackled. This is where the balloons are made, and you remember seeing that the baskets were made out of random pieces of furniture. The balloon itself was pieces of cloth and leather that were sewn together. These things are not pristine, beautifully made balloons. They are made by bullywugs that clearly were not trained to be balloon engineers.
Got it. So basically I cast the
What, Derek?
I don't know.
I wasn't this fucking funny.
like my father, I was a trained balloon engineer. My Dust Devil is represented by this toucan. And so it will then whip up.
Sakim, yeah, you're right. Did the 19 include the Bane? -4, so that's a 15. Good call out, Sakim. Good call out.
It lunges forward and it's like, they start to swarm all
which
over.
number was it that was on you?
4.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
baned.
that
He's a
one is
ring.
baned. Yep.
The wailing jazzy specters
See,
are
that's
distracting.
why we need you.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Chad. So then basically it does not trigger any damage until it ends its turn, I think.
Okay.
I just want to make sure. I'm sorry, Chad. This is my first time using the spell.
Take your time. It's fine.
Yeah.
He noticed that his skin started to turn to burlap a little bit, and he pulls some moss out of himself.
And so it starts to whip up and suck up all of the pieces of wood and debris in this place, and forms a 10-foot radius cloud of debris that's heavily obscured. So basically, everything to Kremi, basically everything here is fully heavily obscured. So I'm going to step out this way so I'm not blind. So this is all heavily obscured.
And what does that include? Because I can't see on the map.
That basically includes 1 and 4.
Because we're using little maps.
So it includes 1 and 4.
1 and 4. Okay.
Yep. And it's basically right at the edge of it has swallowed the cloud of debris has swallowed the one that's on Twig. Okay. And that's it.
And Twig?
No. It's right. So it's swirling right there. That is the debris.
Okay. It is Twig's turn. She is going to... Well, she's right on it, so she doesn't have to use her movement. She fails. This also happens. She's going to take 1 point. And another ignition. You watch as Twig stares into now this swirling mass of debris. Just little bits of wisps of flame make their way out as right on the fringes of it, this sprite is floating directly in front of Twig's face. And you watch as Twig reaches out into the debris. You see as bits of it slam into her arm as she reaches in and grabs the sprite and pulls it towards her, closer to her, as she holds it in her hands. You're so beautiful. I would do anything for you. And it's almost as if she's having a conversation in her head with this thing at this point. As she looks down and she says, okay. She opens her mouth and she swallows the sprite.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen.
I'm so glad that didn't happen to me.
It says form the master. It's going to turn... It's going to try to turn somebody into the fucking fire.
Summon the master.
Someone's trying to turn him into Ragnaros from Molten Core.
And that's Twig's turn.
That's not
remove
good.
the
Yes, you can remove. I would keep it on her. Because it's not dead, it's just in Twig. So,
a possession.
it is then the lair action. I need you all to roll a charisma saving throw as you begin to watch well, actually, yeah, there is still one that's not obscured from you, correct?
No, it's in
So
the
there should be 1, 4, and 5. But
Oh.
there's still one that's not inside of Gricko's.
The one next to Kremi.
Number 5 is not
So
blind.
as this one swells and begins to shift, you all, a bright piercing light fills the room and you all feel yourselves overcome yet again by that strange hypnotizing undulation of the flame. I need you all to roll a charisma saving throw.
Does being ignited affect the throw at all?
It does not.
I would like to use twist.
Yes, I also would like to use a twist, please.
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
20. Charisma saving throw 20. Thank you, chat, for the twists.
19.
You make my life...
I'm bald. I'm bald. One 8 for me, please.
1 8?
Yeah.
Oh, an 8 or an 18?
1 8.
A single
number.
8.
Oh,
Okay.
18.
A single-
1 and 8 is 18.
Yeah, I got an 18.
No, you didn't.
Fuck off.
No, cheater.
Cheater!
Pumpkin eater.
Liar!
You, the three of you, once again, steel yourselves against this, the dance of the fire sprites. But Frost, you're once again caught in their hypnotizing ways. And you feel yourself compelled to move towards them.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
9, 10,
I got plus
15,
0.
20, 25. There, I can get over here adjacently.
Oh, and sorry, on their turn, You notice as the embers are on the lair action, you notice as the embers once again ignite and 12 more sprites pop out and
That's too
swarm
many
around you.
sprites.
Just a minor detail.
Too many sprites. Too many sprites. Too many sprites. Too many sprites.
Thank you.
Are they all around us, or are they intermixed with
They're-
us too?
I would say they're all around and intermixed. You can just put them
Okay.
wherever. You just see that those 6 embers
tell.
that
Towards the two
those 6 embers that you saw on the ground originally illuminate and more. It's almost as if they're just spitting. They're just spitting them out.
Yeah, this is fine.
Where there's still embers on the ground?
Yeah, there were 6 embers. Strange embers that I described to you like 4 times.
I don't recall.
Okay.
Oh. Those were important?
Alright.
Wait a second.
Burning.
I thought that was just ambiance or whatever. Well, shit. I thought that was just fucking cool.
Ambiance, I'm so fancy I should get one of them cigarette holders. Saying ambiance.
But it's for a cigar, so it's like real thin and then it tapers out.
I learned how to say that word from a girl named Genevieve.
Wow. Fuck. Okay, I use my movement. May I throw the savings?
Yes.
Oh.
So first, you are going to take 1 point of fire damage
Ouch.
as it whips around you, and you are going to take another ignition. You should have 2. Yes.
Sprites indeed hot.
Frost, you have 2.
I have 2, yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, I am calculating properly. And then yes, you may roll your save.
I get a 17.
I'm gonna dread you. I don't know why I'm rolling.
I get a 5.
Oh, fuck.
Favorite the dredge.
Extreme Dorito flavor.
You look down at this thing, and you had moved towards it. It's beautiful. It's primal. Fire. You're intelligent. You know that life as you know it would cease to exist if it weren't for flame. And these are entities of pure fire. And as it looks up at you, the image that you saw before of the sharp teeth and the wicked face, it now looks demure and quite cute as it smiles up at you. And for the first time, you hear in your head, "Eat me."
That makes sense.
And you do.
It's gotta be like that Renaissance. Is it a Renaissance painting?
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna have to say something else. I'm like, you know what? It would quite literally just say "eat me," and you would do it.
You remind me of the hot peppers from Yulong. Shove one down my gullet.
Oh, excuse me.
Frost, you feel warmth in your
You
belly.
long East Banshee pepper. Excuse me.
A type that makes sense. A type of warmth that you have never experienced before. It is
Yes,
cozy.
my esophagus.
It feels safe.
This won't do any lasting damage.
It feels like this is exactly what you were born to do.
Perhaps I'll change my name to Morning Flame.
And that is your turn. It is the fire sprite's turn. They are going to move in. Who is left? Just the
Oh, I mean.
3 of you?
7, 11. Yeah. We're not.
No, I just mean 4 of you guys.
Yeah.
They are going to surround all of, including Frost and
That's
and
a
Twig.
bird. That's a bird.
Oh.
I'm losing to a bird, is what they say.
They are going to surround Frost and Twig as well, so they are not
Yeah, so there's
exempt
one
from this.
So this one's blind. So I don't know. She should move towards Gricko, or
Well,
he's probably chasing.
This one is also blind.
Yes,
If
correct.
it's in the thing.
Correct.
Because
So-
Tremmy's right on the edge of the...
I will ask the 2 other DMs if they are of a hive mind and can sense each other.
If they were high mind, that
they
doesn't
can do
do
whatever the
shit.
fuck they
Doesn't
want.
do
Okay,
shit,
then
yeah.
they're going to
so they're
move
gonna move
towards
out.
their brethren
Yeah.
and use their brethren to guide their sight.
Yeah, you can't, you have to blind them all.
Okay. And so, how many are on Frost?
One is on Frost.
It's going to fail. How many are on Gricko?
3.
That fails. 16 doesn't hit, right?
16 is not hit, no.
Okay, natural
One of them is baned, so however you want to do
4
that.
is baned, yeah.
Would 17 hit?
17 would hit.
Would a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. Well, then, even with Bane, that's not going to work. So wait, only one of them was?
Only one of them is bane.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I'll use the one that hit because I don't feel like dealing with it. How many are in you?
2 are on me.
Are any of them baned?
No.
Okay.
Frost is the bane one.
Okay. One of them is going to hit you. How many are on Twig?
One is on Twig,
That's going to hit.
and none are on Gideon.
Okay. I don't know why any of them. Damn. You're going to take 2 points of fire damage and another ignition.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Twig is going to take 3 points of fire damage and another ignition.
So I have 3 ignition.
Can someone good at math help me? And D&D.
What do you need?
So, for my rook form, I cannot roll lower than a 12 on my Constitution checks. When do I need to start actually rolling for Constitution checks when I have this form active? The baseline is 12.
What's the DC?
Yeah, it depends on
What I mean is basically the damage as far as concentration. Sorry, concentration.
Are you just asking, what's your plus to
Plus 3 con.
to your con saving throws?
Yeah. So basically, for concentration, I shouldn't have to roll at all while I have this form active until
Why?
because I can't roll lower than a 9 with this form on, basically.
And it's plus 3.
Oh,
It's
you're
plus-
asking
yes.
how much damage
Oh.
you
How much damage do I need to do before I actually roll for concentration?
26.
So 9, 10, 11,
Sorry,
12. So bare minimum you would ever get is a 12.
Yes.
So 26.
26. Okay. Thank you. In a single head.
Yes, in a single hit.
That's why I am this.
You would have to be hit and take that much damage.
Yeah. In order to have to roll. Yeah.
And that's probably unlikely.
Oh, we'll see.
This is the concentration form. So
Yeah.
I believe it's my turn.
Yeah, so you are immediately going to take, because there's one next to you.
There are
Just
2
one?
next to me.
Oh.
And I have 3 levels of ignition.
You are going to take 4 points of damage.
All right.
You're going to take 3 points of damage.
All right. Well.
And you're
yes.
going to take 2 hits of ignition. You had 3 before, yeah?
I had 3.
You immediately look down at one of these things.
Oh God.
And you look into it, and you feel a connection to these now.
Oh.
That fire that burns in your belly is not unnatural. It is primal. And these entities could be and should be one with you. I need you to make a constitution or a charisma saving throw at disadvantage, please.
Brutal.
19 and a natural 1.
You
Well, what's the DC? Because it's a plus 7, so it's an 8.
no.
Should I
You
twist
just
it?
barely missed. I will twist of dread you.
Well, that's why I figured. You know what? We'll just burn one of your. I'm gonna twist it so that you burn your dread, and we'll just say I keep the natural
I
one.
feel like because it's a natural one, I should make you keep it.
Okay, I'll keep it.
No, that's fine. You can use a twist.
And then you burn your dread.
Nah.
No?
Oh. Oh, roll again. Oh.
12? Okay. Let her rip. Let her rip.
And I didn't have to burn a dread.
That's the way the news.
Oh. That's psychology, folks.
You look down at this entity, and as it floats in front of you, you pick it up. And as you hold it in your hands, you hear, "Eat me."
Well, all right.
And you watch as Kremi opens his maw and consumes one of these. Which one was that?
Number 11.
Okay. Oh, and which one did you eat, Frost?
The Bane one.
5.
Yes.
5, yes.
Okay. So on the board, you should have 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12.
Presumably. That looks correct.
We have 7, 8, 12, 4, 10, and 9. We don't have 1.
Is 1 under twig?
1 and 2.
Oh.
Yeah. 1 is under twig, correct.
Yeah, 1's under twig. Yeah. So yes, you're correct.
And 5 is frost.
Yep.
And
fine.
you are 11.
I'm 11. Yes, that's right.
Thank you. And that is... It is your turn.
Am I charmed or anything, or no?
No.
Do I still have a desire to eat them, though? Because there's one right next to me. Like,
No.
I wanted to eat the one guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you feel that warmth in your belly, and you feel good. But
That
other
guy
than
was
that,
pretty
you-
tasty, but,
you
you know.
feel like you have accomplished what you needed to.
But I'll just shoot you in the face. I'm gonna point my cane at like point blank, and all the skull will glow with this horrible necrotic magic and shoot outward at disadvantage because he's in melee range. Oh, that's just really bad.
Oh wait, you failed your charisma saving throw, didn't you?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the end of your turn.
Oh.
The same thing with Frost. He failed his. So
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah, that's
doesn't
what I
get a
wanted
turn.
to check. Okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to roll again at the start of your next turn.
Grammy hungry.
Gideon, you are going to take 3 points of fire damage.
What's that in half?
1.
1.
Hey, why are you guys eating them? Is that like the preferred way to kill them now?
They're delicious, Gideon. Trying yourself.
You don't have any next to you, right?
No, he's not in melee range of.
I'm about to.
So that actually, you don't take that damage and you don't get an ignition because you don't have any of them near you.
I, being right next to Greco, would see that he is surrounded by 3, and I would charge the closest one to my old pal and attack. I think that's a 15.
To hit? That hits.
And... Yeah. 8 points of damage as I charge the one
which
next
number?
to... what number is that one?
9.
Right in front of me? 9.
Yep.
You punch it in the body yet again, and you feel your hand connect
short
with
to
whatever
the ground?
core. Huh?
Are they short to the ground?
They're floating in the air all around you, so
okay,
you can
okay.
easily. But they're about the size of your hand, or my
Can I just
hand,
open palm slap it?
if you want to.
Yeah, I want to swat it.
Kind of like a gnat, you swat at it, and as your hand connects with it, you feel it begin to crumble and burst, almost like an ember popping in the fire, and it completely disappears from existence.
So the dead ones we can remove.
Greco, how many are around you?
Do you want to
2.
1, 2?
I don't think I can attack twice.
You are
bonus
going
action.
to
Have you used
take 2 points of damage,
Yeah.
and then you are going to take
Remember
another
your
2 points
thing?
of fire damage.
I thought the bonus action was to grapple.
It's grapple or attack. You can choose.
And what would you like to do, Greco?
Do I need to make any kind of saving throw or no?
You're at 4, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
I am going to say, I'm going to, as the large spear of the rook emerges ahead of above me, suddenly I become a lot more intelligent. As 2 heads are better than 1. Oh, this is what it feels like to chew 5 gum. Neki, your intelligence is incredible. I would like to see if anything strikes me about the embers. is it futile? Does Gricko think that it's futile to fight these ever-growing? Because Mikey's starting to think that it is that I should just go for an ember and try to deal with it.
Roll an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh. A saving throw or a check?
Check. Sorry.
What does that do to your int?
I cannot roll lower than a 9 on int checks and wisdom checks and
good.
constitution saving throws. Concentration.
I don't know what it's saying there.
That was pretty good.
What was that?
Sounded like Piccolo.
I have no idea what it's saying there.
Trunks,
but
we must defeat Frieza.
Is that what it said?
I know.
Can I use a twist? I'm gonna use a twist.
Yeah,
I
use a twist. We gotta figure this out.
I get a.
Use another twist. We have to. If this is gonna fuck us.
Okay.
We have them.
I get a 12.
Okay.
One more?
Looking around, you try and take a quick assessment of what is happening here, and you do see that these embers are growing brighter and brighter and brighter. And I will say, with a 12, you notice that even with the rain, these embers never fully went out. There was still some core in them that was not extinguished. Though it got very close, the rain itself wasn't enough. And you do see that they are growing brighter. And so I will say that's what I can give you with the 12.
I would like to.
I will say you have noticed that fighting these individually definitely hasn't been helping you. And that you have not attempted to use any sort of water since the sprites appeared. Because they appeared after your rain shower.
That's a good point. I forgot there was water.
And that the DM did mention there were buckets of water and stuff.
I would like to, if there are buckets of water anywhere near me, I would like to call the Dust Devil. I'll say, okay, Nikki, help me out. If there are buckets, I would like to whip up any kind of buckets into the Dust Devil in an attempt to basically knock it or bring it to an ember. If we deem that's possible.
You're trying to douse one of the embers.
Douse one of the embers,
in water,
not one of the sprites. I'm not trying to kill a sprite. I'm trying to douse one of the embers with the buckets with my Dust Devil. I can move the Dust Devil up to with a bonus action. As a bonus action, up to 30 feet in any direction. So I can send that fucking thing humming.
So he would have to knock it onto the fire sprite.
I'm trying to use the Dust Devil.
He's trying to get it onto an ember. He's trying to move the bucket onto an ember. So
if there's like a bunch of buckets somewhere all filled, I would like to basically just whip it into basically onto a pile.
Like ranged attack water bucket at ember.
Just so I don't have to move and get absolutely annihilated by these guys on me. And go.
How would I make you roll? That's actually a pretty clever idea. But I will query you. How would a Dust Devil with this amount of wind affect an ember?
So my initial thought was basically to have the Dust Devil go on top of the ember and just whip it up. Like, if I can move it 30 feet, ideally I could just zigzag it.
What I'm saying is one of the things that you do to create flame with an ember is you add oxygen.
That's true.
So I'm trying to determine how that would work.
A tornado.
So is it too? I guess the question is the wind too fast that would have a dousing effect, or would it have a ignition
I would say
effect?
the wind itself would not put out the ember.
Does it give a speed for the wind?
But I will say throwing water on it potentially could. I just have to decide in my mind, do those things cancel out? Like having a dust or like essentially a tornado on top of it, whipping around, feeding it oxygen, is that going to strengthen it? And then the water. This is a tough question.
If I wanted a galaxy, like my main intention would be like if you have like a bunch of rows of buckets, like in World of Warcraft, like they have like a pile of buckets, would basically to roll over the buckets and get some water in it and like a cyclone and just like at least go to war.
You know what? I'll say sure. We'll let that work. You watch as the
Nikki.
I keep thinking you're saying Nikki.
Nikki.
And I'm like, sure, if you would like me to help you.
Quit interrupting me. I'm about to.
He's got two necks.
you send your cyclone towards the bench that the water, or that the wooden buckets filled with the swamp water were on, and you direct it in a line, and you watch as the buckets are picked up. The water is spilt out of the buckets, but the wind is whipping around, and what had been a swirling mass of air and debris has now turned into almost like a hurricane, as water is just spinning and spinning and spinning. You are all blasted in the face and soaked with liquid as it spills out of this thing, and you direct it towards one of these embers. You hear a loud popping sound, and in your head, Gideon, you hear, "No, the master!" as this ember darkens and turns into a pile of ash.
Oh, you got the right idea, buddy. They don't like that.
Okay, that was just a bonus action. Now I have another action. I will create water. As I'm going to, the cry of a thunderbird will will cry out, and I will basically create another rain going across 30-foot
What I
cube.
will say is I did mention that the rain wasn't enough to put out the embers.
Then what I'll do, is there a bucket near me? An empty bucket near me or anything?
You would have to move to get one, because I don't think any of you picked up buckets except for Frost.
I had a mine bucket, but I don't think that I've been
I was
sustaining
running
it.
Jeremy
towards
picked up a
one.
bucket,
I was
I think.
running towards it. I don't know if I ever got one. But...
Then you can have a bucket. If you said you were running
no, I
towards
wouldn't have
one.
been like holding it while fighting. Yeah, I wouldn't have a bucket.
I am going to... I can't have any way of getting water. I'm just not going to move. And I will just say...
Just create food and water. It's covered in bread.
I don't have a... or I'm not prepared.
That's a much higher level spell.
I will say, go for the embers, go for the embers, and I'll play my ocarina, and I'll be like a really high, annoying note as in a flash of blue, a bunch of sturges, a cloud of sturges will appear all around and swarm as I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom, as everyone within a 10-foot radius, my enemies need to make a Constitution saving throw. And my allies, one creature will be able to heal. So I'm going to do it on, I think, a 10-foot radius sphere. Can get all of these, right? 10-foot radius?
10-foot radius. Where are you centering it? In the intersection?
Like, if I do it here, can I get them?
Here. 1, 2. 1, 2. And you can't get that guy. If it's... Wait, here?
Yeah.
1, 2. No, he's totally out of it.
Which guy?
1, 2. He's in it.
No, if it's this square?
No, he's doing it this
Sorry,
point.
then all these spells being a... Yeah.
1, 2.
Sorry, guys.
1, 2. So, I mean, you would get like those two. Or you could get
I'm just going to put it on the
three.
guys on me.
If you can
I'll
put
get
it
3,
there,
yeah. I'm going
get
to
those
get these 3. Okay, so 3 of them, 10, 4, and... 8, 4, and 10 need to roll Constitution saving throws.
And 4 gets banned.
God damn it, that was a good number too. Does a 13?
No.
And so one of them succeeds, 10.
They will. The one who succeeds takes 1 point of necrotic damage.
Okay.
The one who fails takes 2 points of necrotic damage.
All right. One is inside of Twig.
Oh, one of them's inside of Twig?
One.
No, not the number
Not
one.
one.
He was just saying one.
Oh.
The one.
The one that succeeds.
Succeeds.
Yeah, I know, but the numbers that you gave me were 1, 4, and 10.
No.
No. 8, 4, and 10.
Oh, 8, 4, and 10. Okay. So 8 and 4 fail. So you watch as both of them crackle and pop out of existence. 10 is shaking and wobbling, but still standing.
8 and 4 are dead.
Mm-hmm.
You see the Sturges and these spectral forms start to stick their proboscises into the sprites, and they get bigger and bigger as I then kind of start to like swell up a little bit, and I will enjoy some healing. And that's my turn.
I'll see how it is.
Okay.
I can't. You're not in range of the spell.
Twig. It is Twig's turn.
Oh, yeah. And I guess the question is, where would the Dust Devil have ended?
Just like
I
on the edge of the
didn't
room?
mark the embers.
Yeah.
I would say it's in a very far corner.
Yeah, like, at the,
just-
okay, the edge of the
yeah,
room
yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's it.
Twig shakes her eyes clean
go.
as she what's even going on? I feel like I had a really nice hot soup.
Teacher, you forgot to move into an ember before you saved.
What?
Nothing.
Twigs, you're eating fire sprites. You need to get one of those embers and douse it in water.
That's not nice. Oh, you want me to do that? Okay, I'll walk over to it and I'll get some water. Is she gonna pass anything to walk over to water?
So one is still inside her.
I mean,
Okay, so she would have to like.
She just carries that with her. There's no opportunity.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
she's pretty open.
It is the knowledge of the bird.
She can. Her movement is 30.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but she can fly for 60. So I'll say
Oh yeah,
I'm willing to have her fly.
Yeah. So anyway, she's fine. She can pick any of these and
So
douse them.
for her turn, she will pick one, and you see the opposite corner from where old Twister Jim is. She douses one of the
Twisted
embers,
Jim.
and in your head, yet again, you hear the call of "No, the master."
No.
Oh, so an
master.
ember, not one of the little guys, but the ember on the ground. She douses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you told her to do? Was to get the ember?
Yes. Just
Yep,
making
that's
sure.
exactly what we told her to do.
No, not the master.
So she's
Stop.
over here somewhere.
No, the master, traitor.
Hey, I ain't no traitor.
I will kill you.
And that is Twig's turn. It is now top of the round. You watch as the embers ignite, and this time you see as the one where Twig was standing. You see that there are 4 embers left. 4 of them begin to glow, and you watch as one of them launches an orb of fire directly towards one in the corner, and the one that she had just doused illuminates. And that's the entire lair action. So there are 5 remaining again.
Oh, so I'm gonna resurrect number 2. That's right here.
No, that's an ember.
No, it's the ember.
Ember,
the ember.
not the sprite.
It doesn't
Embers.
create a sprite. Okay.
Doesn't create a
got it.
sprite.
Got it.
Just there are 6 embers.
Understood.
You had gotten rid of 2, and there are 5 again.
I see. I see.
And that is the lair action. Frost. You could move. You're towards them. How many are on you?
I have one behind me that I can turn and see.
Is it physically in range to you?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to take 3 fire damage,
Oh.
and you take 1 more,
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
and that is... That's the first one you've taken since you consumed an ember, yeah?
I have 3 ignitions. Yes. I was at 2 ignited, and now I am at 3 ignited, I believe.
What prompted you to consume the ember?
I was charmed by it.
Oh, yeah. You failed your second charm save. Okay. Yeah, I had to make sure. I'm like, wait a minute. What do you mean? Yes.
I'm still charmed.
That is accurate. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I believe, because I've taken this damage, that I'm Ignite 3.
Yes.
Okay.
It's meaningfully important. You need to roll a charisma saving throw.
Well, how will I roll it? 6.
Jesus. Okay. Are you sure?
We have twists.
Yeah, let's.
I'm gonna keep using this tiny guy for these. It hasn't rolled higher than a
Let's
6.
do
There
2.
it goes.
Let's do 2 because we have plenty.
Oh, 17?
17 passes. I'm going to dredge you.
Oh yeah.
Can I dredge your twist? No, I can't. Yeah, I
right?
can. I don't remember.
We haven't been doing dueling twists, but you
Yeah.
can do it if you
No,
want to.
we should 100% be able to duel with
Yeah.
with the
Well, the dreads immediately counter. You can't duel a dread with a twist.
Yes, but you can. You should have ultimate power.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
because I
the-
kind of do really want this to happen
Do it.
right now.
Well,
Do it. It's in the rules of Evantris.
and there are only 3 more sprites left, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I want to do
a
this
lot.
right
It's-
now.
I've got
In
this-
the Chaos God pantheon of, I think every DM needs a Chaos God as part of our pantheon, and if yours is Chuckles, everybody else needs their own Chaos God.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, I already have one.
Oh, what is it?
It's Kirby Dave. Okay, so I'm keeping the 18 because I rolled an 18 with the dread.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so you are able to break this fixation that you have on these sprites. It is the fire sprite's turn. They are on people, correct?
And my turn was just to save and then not do anything?
Oh, no, you do. You get a turn. I'm sorry, I
whatever
forgot.
you want to do.
I forgot. No.
Do I get a sense that I could pick up with one of the embers with my mind hand?
Oh.
I would say you don't get that sense,
Oh,
but
I was
you.
really hoping to space jam it into one of the
Well, I'm not
buckets.
saying you can't. I'm just
With
saying
my
you don't know
mind.
anything about it to know whether you could do that or not. I would say you could try.
It's only a
There's nothing
bonus action thing, right?
stopping you. It's just not like you look at them and think to yourself, "Yes, I could do this."
I wouldn't check the spell. I would check your feature.
Oh yeah.
Because I think
it's all in the features.
Yeah, because I think it's normally an action, but I believe because I think it's not even supposed to be. You're
It's not a
literally
hand.
just like
it's just telekinesis.
yeah. You're
Just one moment.
Luke
Just one
Skywalker
moment.
from the beginning of The Empire
you're-
Strikes Back.
You know what's bullshit about the Force?
I have the shove action as a bonus action. Oh, and I can use Mage Hand as,
Yeah.
as a bonus action. Okay, so
Yeah.
I will endeavor
this a
to
lot.
grab it like a hot
What's
potato.
the speed of the mage hand? Oh, I just broke my pen.
Oh, Penny.
Yeah, that's sad.
30 feet.
30 feet.
I'm really
30
sad
feet.
about that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could get your mage hand to it and have a little bit of movement for sure.
So if I can, I'm going to attempt to pick it up like a hot potato and sizzle hand it and dunk it into one of the buckets.
He would basically pick it up and that would create it in its spot. Then it can move 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that. I think that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I will say you're easily able to you create your mage hand directly over one of these embers. One that is close enough. The one that was the opposite side of the room, or next to the one that Gricko used to cyclone to destroy, and you are able to scoop it up with your mage hand and alley-oop that bitch into a bucket of water.
He's on fire! And monster jam! Okay, I do that, and then
And with a sizzle and a pop,
Game
you
breaker.
feel, or you watch as this goes out, and I will say, you immediately feel a pain in your belly, and a sense of almost sadness for just a split second.
Steel yourself and get this thing out of me. I'm going to use my movement to move 30 feet to the closest bucket, if there is one within 30 feet of me.
Sure.
And
Opportunity attack.
I will take an attack of opportunity from what number that is?
7.
My AC is 17 at this time.
19?
Yeah, it hits. Does that mean I take another level of burnination?
You're gonna take 3 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And are you sure you were at 3?
I'm at 3.
Okay, so you're at 4
spicy.
now. I had you marked down as 4, but I'm gonna believe you.
Okay.
And so you're
And-
now 4.
I will use my action to drink a bucket of water.
Okay.
Dirty swamp water?
I'm filled with asbestos.
With arsenic.
Yeah. So I just holding my nose. This is pouring down my water. I'm trying to extinguish whatever's inside me, seeing if I have made any effort. That'll
You know
help.
what? That's clever. I will say this is disgusting. This smells the way, or this tastes the way dirty feet smell.
Okay.
It is. This is not liquid the way that water should be. It is filled with chunks of moss and
I can't
algae,
listen.
leaves
Let me know when
and
it's
bits
over.
of things. You are unsure of whether you've swallowed a bone. There is silt swirling through this stuff.
Definitely
and
bugs.
it is more the consistency as you get towards the bottom. It is more the consistency of a watered down porridge
Sure,
than it
sure.
is a beverage. And there's a cicada carcass.
And there's the entire contents of a pool filter.
And it is rancid.
And it's like drinking from the mop bucket at a Golden Corral.
That is worse than the description I gave you. Thank you very much.
I didn't finish
What I
it.
will say is your efforts are not fruitless. You feel that burning core inside of you extinguish, and the lack of that warmth fills you with a coldness. Whereas that lack of warmth, you now feel much colder than you did before as a shiver comes over you. And you pull your robe tighter around you, but you do feel that spark extinguish.
I feel like that was worse than the sweat room in the Crooked House.
No.
Yeah.
Now on our Patreon.
If you want to become a patron, you can know what I'm talking about.
That'll be my turn.
You now have salmonella. You've quenched the fire in your stomach, but you've got 3 turns left to live.
Dying from
And that is Frost. That was your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Feet.
So it's the fire sprites. Which do
they
you
can pass
killed
their
one?
turn.
No, you
No,
killed
he
an
walked
ember.
away from
so
one.
7, 10, and 12 are still
Yeah,
alive.
10's right on either me or Gideon.
Well, I still am standing on one. If I extinguish
You're standing on
he's
5.
gone.
Oh,
He's got
5's dead.
extinguished.
5 is dead.
5's dead.
Yes, whichever one was inside of you is now gone.
Okay, so then all the ones with Bane are gone. So now 7 is closer to me.
Okay, so
So-
7 is going to move towards you.
So 7
do the
and
thing.
12 are both on me.
So 17.
And I had 5 ignition.
Oh my
24.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you have eaten one.
And I have eaten one as well.
Yes. Okay. That is meaningfully
And I'm
important.
currently mind control.
You are going to take 3 points and 1 ignition. And then the other one is going to get a natural 20.
Gotta give
So
it
you are
up.
going to take 5 points and 2 ignition.
Okay. So I'm at 8 ignition.
Mhm.
Just so you know.
Yeah. I've got it marked down. Thank you.
Crazy.
And then there's one on Gricko.
And I'm very on fire.
There's one on Greco.
there's one on Greco. Yep.
20.
That hits.
Yeah, that hits.
You're going to take 2 points and 1 ignition. You, Gricko, you feel a need to stare into this one that's next to you as the overwhelming sense of warmth in your body begins to overtake you. You look towards this this sprite. I need you to roll a charisma saving throw at disadvantage.
It's like an alluring silhouette of flame coming from a pie in an old cartoon.
Nice. Outrageous.
I want you to confirm that.
2 natural 20s?
A natural 20 and a 16, so 18 would be my
Nice.
lowest.
That's pretty good.
You are, however, you do not succumb to the allure of this entity, and you continue to focus on the mission at hand. That is all of their turns. Kremi, you are going to take
Oh, thank you, Neki.
3 points of fire damage and another ignition.
I'm at 9.
Uh-huh.
Tony Robbins hungry.
Go, Tony Robbins. Use your giant banana hands.
That is a 17 on my save.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to twist dread you.
It's even higher.
Fuck.
You want to dread me again? You can dread me again.
I kind of want to.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to dread you again.
There are a ton of dreads that they've been throwing you that we're not caught up on.
Oh no!
That would be a
You're wrong.
18.
Protected
Oh,
by
yeah,
the
that
magic
passes.
treasure that is
dread me
Amazon.
again.
I'm going to do
fate.
3's
It's fate.
Three's the charm.
yeah.
I'm going to do 3 and no more than that.
Very appropriate
Okay,
for this
gonna roll-
campaign.
I'm going to roll the small one because those tend to roll worse.
Wow, okay.
And that 3 11s. I rolled 11, 15, 11, 11.
So you're an 18. Another
So I'm
18.
still an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. You break eye contact with one of these sprites, and you You shake off the hypnotism that it is the alluring visage of this entity, though you feel warm. You begin to sweat. There is a fire burning inside of you. You're on the verge.
Is it hot in here? I don't think I ate any chili peppers or anything. Oh, man. I'm going to shoot one point blank. And that will be 2 more 11s. What the fuck?
11.
That's 5 11s.
That's very lucky.
Go for 7-Eleven and we can all get a pack of smokes.
Or some cheeseburger, big bites.
I want to get some of those roller hot dogs.
That's 18.
I eat the shit out of that.
That presumably hits, right?
Destroy.
These chicken wings
What
are so
presumably
dry.
hits?
I rolled an 18 to hit my Eldritch Blast. So 1 blast is going to hit for 11 points of damage
To who?
on number 7.
Yes, okay. 7, you watch as it bursts out of existence.
And I don't think Kremi would really understand sort of the nature of all this. It'd be like, man, I'm, now that I'm thinking of gumbo, I'm getting a little hungry. You know what? I could use the hit points. And I'm going to use Hungry Jaws on number 12. And bonus attack.
Which one did you kill?
Bite. I killed 7. I'm going to bonus action chomp number 12.
Okay.
And so that
Oh
will
my
be
god. Grammy.
That is.
Is it an 11?
No, it's
You
not
just say it's an 11. Just say it.
Oh, it's an 11! Wow! It's a 20 to hit.
So that's 6 11s.
So are you eating this thing?
Yeah. No, I'm eating it to trigger my Hungry Jaws feature that will give me some health back because I'm very on fire. And,
Okay. That I'm gonna say that was your choice, not mine.
No, I know. 6 points of damage. I rolled max damage as I eat it.
You didn't get 11.
You are able to consume this thing. As you reach down, it didn't ask for this. This is the future you chose!
Eat me, but don't chew. No! Oh God, my body, my flame hot body.
I need those 2 temporary hit points. Shut up.
Oh, it's like extra hot Cheetos.
I'm the fire sauce at Taco Bell!
I love these guys. Can we just fight them forever?
You bite down and toss this sprite up into the air. And as it's spinning through the air and careening down towards your open maw, you hear, "I didn't ask for this!" It lands on your tongue and you swallow it whole. With a burst of white hot light.
Sweet.
You watch as Kremi begins to illuminate. In between all of the creases along all of his scales, you see light spilling forth
great.
as the 5 remaining embers begin to throb and pulse with fiery light. And then you begin to see smoke spill out of Kremi's ears, his nose, his mouth, and in unison, Gideon, you hear from the 5 embers and the 1 remaining sprite, "The master comes forward."
It's a little warm in here. I undo the
As-
top button.
Kremi begins to undo his clothes. It is warm. You are sweating profusely. You open your mouth to take in a breath, and you watch as smoke pours from Kremi's maw.
Shadow
As
smoke.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 embers. You were almost at 10.
No, well, did I
You
get
were-
it? I was at 9 before.
You were at 9,
before that.
but you've consumed 2 sprites. So it was either 9 ignition or the consumption of 2 sprites.
Okay, got well.
And you watch as these embers shoot out at you. 9 in total, followed by 2 sprites. The remaining one, number 10, begins to swirl with them, and is the middle of the room becomes this swirling, tumultuous flame whirlpool, as from it a fire elemental rises, Ragnaros, the Fire Lord.
Oh no.
Guys, I think I fucked up.
His name isn't Ragnaros, but I used it for the.
I have legs now. I crave Subway. They have $5 footlongs.
Are the fire sprites still?
No,
The fire sprites have the any
he spit up
remaining.
too?
He spit up to, so Cremmy essentially spit up all of his ignitions and the 2 sprites that he ate. So it's 9 ignitions and 2 sprites in total.
Okay.
The one remaining
11.
one that was alive has joined him. That is meaningfully important for the strength of this elemental.
Oh my God.
As he begins to form, and you watch as in the middle of the room, this entity begins to rise. He is an elemental of pure fire and ember. Smoke is infused with his body as the room itself is filled with smoke. It becomes the vision in here is significantly lowered. You're having a hard time seeing each other. Your breathing is labored as you're breathing in this ashy, smoky air. And this entity is looming over you. He is incredibly large, but you can see the light within him drawing your attention and your eyes as all of you look towards it in almost a hypnotic daze. I need you all to roll a charisma saving throw.
So, basically, 11 get summoned. 11 of the little guys get summoned. Was that what you're saying? 11 little guys get summoned, or no?
No.
Okay.
No, the only thing in this room now is you and him.
Oh,
And-
okay.
and the frog in the
That's
back.
what I was.
No, what I was saying is
And they're hive minding.
you spit up all of your ignitions
To summon
and the 2 embers that you swallowed,
They all
and any
coalesce.
and the 2 sprites that you swallowed, any sprites that were still in the room also rushed towards it. In this case, it was just one.
Right.
Rushed towards it and helped to form the master.
So, do I still have my movement to run away?
You do not.
Okay, so that's what I figured. I got a 22.
Okay. Everybody else?
Oh, what am I rolling? I'm sorry.
17.
Charisma saving throw.
9.
Very high. That'd be a 21.
You got a
Remy, what have you
9?
done?
Got 9.
You summoned Ragnaros, you fool.
What did you get, Frost?
17.
Okay. I have to roll for Twig.
Fucking Crummy pulled. God damn it, Crummy.
Call me executives, because I pulled too soon.
You look towards this fire elemental, and all of you see it for what it is. This large, fiery being. This being of wrath, of malice, of destruction. But Gideon, you look towards it, and you see kin, family, an entity of flame. And those sprites were not wrong. You were treacherous. You tried to douse the flame, but you should never douse the flame. You should feed the flame. And as you look around you, your friends are not family. They're not of the fire like you are. They will try to stop this being, and that is unacceptable. You now see your friends as foes, and this entity is friendly to you.
And he's right next to Grigo.
That's what I was just saying.
Gideon,
Yeah, it's hot in here, man. The building's on fucking fire. What the fuck? I turn around, have it being faced away from this thing. Holy shit, that thing is cool, man.
I'm gonna hide behind you, Gideon. That guy's really scary.
No,
touching him.
Grigo, I got something you can do.
I feel like my nose is finally fixed.
What I'm thinking currently is I would, if I'm thinking that he's kin and I'd like to feed him, I'm thinking I'd like to try and pick up Gricko and throw him at the mouth of the fire elemental. Or would I just think I'd want to punch Gricko in the nose?
I don't get yeeted into fucking
No, throw him like a fucking football.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Wait, do I want to sweet spot the knee with a natural 20 in one
I would
shot?
say
Gricko, or?
you are more inclined. This does not look like. Yes, you felt the need to feed the flame, but not in a literal sense. And you feel like you just need to protect this elemental with your life. And so I would say you're more likely to just punch Gricko in the body than you are to toss him into...
A goblin is not a $5 foot long.
Gricko, I won't let you hurt him. I know you're thinking about it. And I'll quickly spin around and try and just swing my leg and try and kick Gricko.
Oh, well, shit, Gideon. Wait, what?
Just knee him in the face like Falcon Punch style, like Captain Falcon.
Can I twist him? Or I probably not.
Yeah,
I mean, you can.
Just one. I mean,
A twisted bread is what that should be.
You know what? Yeah, I'll give you a twisted dread.
Just to see. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's fun to use a twisted dread for you to kill your friends.
It probably misses.
16?
Not close enough.
You have a bonus action, though, to attack as well.
All right, I'll bonus action attack him.
It's only a natural 20.
Yeah. Come on.
Knee him in the crotch.
That hits, for sure.
22.
Well, you know, I think that spell fixed my... Oh, yeah.
I put my hands lovingly on either side of Gricko's face as I look down at him and he looks up at me. His
He's
eyes are
smiling
twinkle.
at you like a friend.
I put my hands around the sides of his ears, and then I go from a smile, and the look on my face goes, and right to the knee, right to the
metal
nose. And you will take
The old.
I hate when you do that. It's the worst.
Thank you.
9 plus. This is cute games, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
9 plus 3 fire damage for a total of 12 damage.
You spit up bone from your nose.
Oh, cartilage.
That's awful.
There's like shattered cartilage everywhere.
It's not teeth.
It's not teeth. I hate this. I hate this.
And I action surge. I'm kidding. I swing around after having
I just get
grab him around the waist and hit him with the fucking
I get Zangief comboed for a perfect match.
Well, I get him in the air and then I just juggle him.
Oh my fucking god!
Jesus.
It's my turn, right?
How many of you swallowed embers? You swallowed 1. You swallowed 2. Twig swallowed 1. Okay. That's
Well,
what I thought.
embers or sprites?
Sorry, sprites.
Ugh.
Okay. So I just had to fix something. All right.
PvP.
You though
Not for every day.
this entity doesn't say anything, Gideon, it's not like these sprites that were able to communicate with you. You feel its approval. You feel its happiness with you. That you are one of the fold. You are one of many. You are part of the flame.
Thanks, Dad. I mean, Ragnaros.
Same as Ragnaros.
Good job, son. Thanks, Greater Fire Elemental.
And that is that Gideon's turn?
That was my turn.
Okay, Gricko.
I'm not even a rare spawn. I'm just a nameless quest mob.
And I wasn't having. We started at the top of the round, right?
No, we just finished Gideon.
Yeah.
No, Kremi spawned
I
the
triggered
monster.
this.
Oh, yes,
and then I went.
okay. So, but you are friendly to it. Gricko, it's your turn next.
Yeah.
You are you are within melee range of it, within 10 feet of it?
No.
You're not within 10 feet of it?
No.
Oh.
I'm in melee range with Gideon
we just
instead.
like spit it out here. I mean, it
In the
could work
shell.
anywhere.
You could have chosen.
Yeah, wherever you put it. I can't really see the map, so
Oh,
it's fine.
sorry. Here, let me.
You put it just
No,
right
he
next to
doesn't have to be there. He can be wherever he is.
Where it was,
That's
where it
fine.
was.
He'll use the legendary action Piss Flame on you.
Just one session without Pete.
Oh shit, I broke the seal.
We're gonna have to institute a studio diaper and a piss roll for you.
I haven't diapered in a long time.
Don't remind me.
That's why there's so much piss everywhere.
I'm a big kid now.
Please, God, no. Make it
Diapered
stop.
in a long time. Okay, Greg, just fucking do something.
And my head is rocketed upwards, but despite as a oh, my nose is going. As I look upwards, and with the wisdom and knowledge of the two heads of Neki, the rook spirit, I would look upwards and I would see, is there some sort of balloon factory contraption? Are there like balloons all over the place? Like, are there baskets? Are there like? Are there
It looks like anything that there would have been has been at some point turned into kindling. It's in broken pieces all around this place. It's basically covered in debris.
So there's nothing hanging above.
I would say.
If there's like I'm asking. I'm hoping.
What is it that you would like to do, and I'll tell you if it's
I would like if there was a balloon basket hanging from something in this factory. But if it's
for what purpose?
I would like to create 20 gallons of water in it and then snipe the ropes and have it fall on Ragnaros.
Sure.
Ah, yes, the big water balloon attack.
Yeah, I would say there is, though most of the bits and pieces of the balloon engineering have been scattered about this place. At the very highest peak of this conical-shaped roof, there is still hanging precariously a basket that appears to be fairly tightly woven. You imagine it could hold water at least long enough to get the job done.
I would like to look up and I'll say, oh, that's something. If I know this thing that I've become. As the Thunderbird cries out, rain will fill into a bucket, one of these
basket,
buckets.
yeah.
And 20 gallons of water will fill as I cast Creator's Joy Water again. And I will say, cut the ropes. Get the ropes.
Well, what's that?
Well,
What's that, Grego?
you fill up the basket,
Yeah.
and it was hanging precariously through the course of all of the mayhem that has been in this place for who knows how long. The ropes were not fully secured the way they had been. And as the weight of the 20 gallons of water fills up this basket, the ropes themselves give way. And you watch as the basket, almost like the hatch of a trap door, swings down and completely covers this elemental in water. 20 gallons of water, to be precise, doing a significant portion of damage. You watch as bits of this elemental are extinguished. You can see the rocky magma-like exterior beneath the flames as smoke pours out all over the room. It becomes harder to breathe.
And as I will call the Dust Devil back as well. to whip, ideally, basically to whip around as the water falls down and basically whip around part of it. As that is what I'm doing.
It is Twig's turn. Where is Twig standing in?
She's
Right,
just
she's
at
just
the
off
other side of the
camera.
room. Yeah.
She's like here.
She's within 30 feet.
But she was also enchanted by this thing.
She was.
And she looks around. Who are the closest to her, or who is the closest to her?
I assume she would assume Gideon is friend. So the Dust Devil,
Cremmy.
Gricko,
Cremmy or
Cremmy.
Gricko.
Yeah, really, it's just Gricko.
I mean, we're all
Cremmy.
sort of equidistant.
She is going to look towards Cremmy and look towards Gricko. And she is going to fire her Eldritch Blasts, one at either one of you.
No.
Oh god, she's level 5.
No.
I mean, she did 2 the last time you guys
she
fought.
did. Yeah, I recall that.
Oh god, she's level 5.
Wolf crimes on
16 to hit Cremmy.
That misses, I think. Oh, let me check. It does.
Make sure that it's 16.
Dread it. With a laugh like that, it's a dread.
Yeah, I
Instant
might
dread.
have to.
No, don't do it.
I didn't run away from Gideon, but I was like,
I didn't pull up her character sheet. I'm pretty sure it actually might be a 7.
help me, spirit. Help me. My popsicle.
I'll send you to the spirits for what you just did to Ragnaros.
The Fire Lord.
The Fire Lord himself.
Oh no, the flame is dwindling. He has a bunch of really goofy legs underneath all that. Oh, it's so
It is plus 7,
disappointing.
so it's 18 to hit.
Oh.
Sorry, I gave her plus 5, but her plus is actually 7.
Yeah, no, it's definitely plus 7. Can I do anything about that? No, I can't. Yeah, that hits me right in the face.
Damn.
10. 9 plus 4.
Oh man, that would have been really
13
good.
points of damage, force damage, as you feel this blast of green fetid magic shoot towards you. The smell of swamp water infused in this this bolt of fairy magic that she has within her. And she actually only has 1 attack, so she's not attacking Gricko.
Damn it.
Oh no. It's Ragnaros's turn. And he's still in love with Ragnar Rachel.
So real quick.
What did you just say?
Ragnaros is still in love with Ragnar Rachel.
I can't wait until the beautiful finale when they still get married.
Ragnaros and Ragnar Rachel.
It all comes together.
That's
Brilliant.
a disaster. That's just a disaster. So I'm still in my form of dread. So I ate the thing, and when you were describing the molten between the scales, that would look pretty cool with my form of dread going.
Oh yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh god! And I look at Gricko, like Gideon, like smashing Gricko in the face. I look at Ragnaros. I go, what have I done? As I turn and see Twig going, I'm gonna get in Sirius Black style, I get shot in the chest and I look down and I stumble back and look really confused and just fucking crumple on the ground.
Unconscious?
Unconscious. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Can Twig say get away from him, you bitch?
Away from him, you bitch!
Yeah, you tell him, Twigsy.
I got you, Gideon! We'll kill them all!
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
was any of those? Would 2 AC have helped you? It doesn't matter. I was not in 5 feet of you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would.
If I was in 5 feet, I could have winged you as well.
You feel life leave your body. You are still holding on, but darkness overtakes you as you fall unconscious to the floor. You can, for the time being, you can still vaguely hear what's happening around you. Though you can't reach out, you can't open your eyes, you can't move. You silently hope for your friend's success. as you feel your consciousness ebbing and flowing.
You get that like muffled sound where like it's like hearing through water.
We're on a break.
The Friends Deep Lord.
This is a very serious moment for you, Kurt, man. I'm sorry.
Gideon, it's your turn.
I think isn't that Frost's turn?
Oh,
Frost's
sure,
turn.
yeah, it's Frost.
Oh, thank God.
I guess we'll get Frost's turn.
I didn't know Frost.
Actually, it is the, is anyone
It's the
within 10 feet of him?
Dust devil.
Nope.
Twig.
Twiggus.
Any enemies within 10 feet of him?
Grammy. No, it's not.
Do I have a chance to think something at least?
Yeah, of course.
It is, and I
For a
think,
second.
Can that be any more cringe?
And I'm the Monica. Frost would be the fucking Monica.
That's true, yeah. And Twig would be the Phoebe.
Oh, perfect.
How you do?
Mikey would be ugly naked guy.
Yeah, you're really naked.
No, not your girl, Mikey.
Sweet, but
She said Mikey.
Yeah. Oh God. The creepy naked guy.
Oh man, that's funny. That's some funny shit right there, guys.
The 90s was
Anyway,
great.
Frost.
Oh, I will turn around, spit the disgusting brackish water out of my mouth, and seeing all
Oh,
the
and
chaos that's
you
happening.
ignited that. Yeah, you extinguisty that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
thank you.
extinguished it inside of my belly with the golden corral water. This is so weird, but can you turn my mini to face into the room so that I can live through my mini's eyes?
I'm a golden dragon lord.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just fucking love tea.
Looking at all the chaos that I see,
I love leaves.
I'm going to make a desperate attempt to see if I can resolve this problem as quickly as I can. I know we're in a factory, but we are also in a factory that outside of the walls there is a swamp. And presumably, if within 90 feet there were swamp water, like deep swamp water, would I have a sense of how I could perhaps warp this creature to underwater and into the swamp water using my mind?
What kind of abilities do you have that could give you that?
The spell that I would be using is called Vortex Warp, and I can magically twist space around another creature. They make a Constitution saving throw, which you can choose to fail, whatever you want to do. And you are then
It's up to you. It's up to you. You have full agency.
Sorry.
Fuck you, dude.
I didn't see you take the tip. The chosen space must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze. So as long as it's not tight, I would just have it suddenly be on top of the water or under the water and have it sploosh down and be effectively surrounded by this brackish swamp water if it failed its Constitution saving throw. That is what I am thinking of doing.
What's the range?
It's I can cast it on a creature within 90 feet and then choose a point within 90 feet.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Wow.
Let me just tell you, when somebody
This-
says I want to cast my Roger Rabbit hole in the ground, you say no.
But I know what I'm
don't
doing
need
is
to
like-
feel this
Let me see the
ability.
downfall map.
Oh yeah, are we? We're probably elevated, right?
What I'm endeavoring to do is quite like
Pythagoras
combat
is
ending,
about
right?
to be
So
is about to be
sure,
a dick
sure.
to you.
Oh, because it'd be like down that way. Yeah.
It'd be like, you know.
and I can't just
Down,
pop
so-
him out into the air and let him fall into the water.
Right.
It has to be like on the water, or right
really?
in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
If I could just teleport any creature 90 feet into the air, that'd be 8d6 damage for a second level spell.
Technically, the roof is a surface.
Oh, I didn't show you where it is because I'm stupid. I have a brown pen, so it's not really showing up on swamp.
Gross.
No, you can't do this.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. So this is your location.
Oh.
Right here. And so I did count. All
this
of this water all around it is well within 90 feet.
I'm gonna reach into my mind, seeing this strange creature, seeing Kremi dead on the cold concrete floor of this balloon engineering factory,
Quite yet,
seeing the bloody nose of Gricko, and seeing the insane looks in the faces of Twig and in
Gideon.
well, nah, whatever.
His name is Gideon.
Gideon, that's right. And seeing a dust devil and the balloon, the water makes me, occurs to me. If I can just force this creature out and into the swamp, perhaps I can end it for good. And I'll endeavor to do so. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I am not going to dread this because I think this is very fun.
I really hope this one shots him.
And so I am going to,
ability.
you know what, I'll roll it
Yeah,
publicly.
publicly.
I will also, just one moment.
Okay.
I'm going to spend the last of my 3 points, my
Okay.
psionic points,
His con
to
is plus
give
3.
it disadvantage on the first saving throw against the spell.
Well, then maybe I will dread it.
I love sorcerers.
Oh, wait, are we rolling it publicly? I can do the big
I'm rolling
battle
it
map
publicly.
here.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you want to turn the camera this way?
I can
This is-
throw it
this is
across
a
the
heavy-
thing, but-
You want to come do it over here?
Yeah.
This is a heavy costing spell. I have to get rid of
Can you
most of
move
my
the
beings.
cord from the thing?
We're gonna do it publicly, folks. First roll.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
That's an 8.
It's an 8.
Plus 3
Plus
is a
3.
12.
and it's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
So I literally can't.
12 fails, right?
12
fails.
fails.
12 fails.
We didn't start the fire, but we'll end it.
And I'll say, did Frosty just win with a Death Note monologue?
Yeah. And it vanishes. It teleports outside of the factory and looks down, holds up a sign that says "uh-oh," and then falls into fucking swamp water. I don't know if this kills it, but it's now 90 feet away in the drain.
Under the wall.
You watch. It is hard to see in the smoke that fills this room. This entity has been just oozing smoke from the moment that it was formed. The master, as it was called by these fire sprites, and you reach out with your mind and your innate intellect and ability to hone in on exactly what you want, and you remember just 15 minutes ago that you yourself were submerged in the swamp. Your fight with the marrow, your interaction with the Galabdur.
Nice.
I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm going to say that's what it is. And you think to yourself, can you pinpoint that location? You've had enough. You need a moment to breathe. Kremi is unconscious on the ground, and this needs to end now. And with the culminations of your magic, you watch as this entity, it's almost as if gravity flips, and you watch as its face, with a look of shock, feels itself being pulled through the building itself, switching with, does it like switch places
It's
with
not
something?
the baleful transposition that I
Okay.
used to do.
Okay.
It just literally, I like to think of it as doing the Nightcrawler like Bamf, and just appears where I put it.
You watch as it, on its face, a look of, oh no, as it pops out of existence. You hear a loud splash and the sound of rippling waves as this entity is submerged in
takes a lot
water.
out of me.
You
I immediately-
wait 1 moment, 2, 3. You hear nothing else. No sounds of an entity trying to claw its way out of the water. All is quiet.
Fire and rock. Water is quad effective.
Nice.
Kremi, can you please roll a death saving throw for me?
That was almost a 5.
I know, that really did slide in your favor.
I eat a potato chip.
You continue to listen, and you hear some commotion outside, though it sounds like it's much further off in the distance. It's not on this portion of the circular swamp platforms that you're on. The waves and the water of your submerging of this entity has definitely made some ripples that have gotten the attention of some of the bullywugs far off, but it doesn't seem to be having an effect on where you're at now. It is quiet in here. The embers that were burning, the 6 embers that were burning in the corners of this room are nothing but smoldering, or nothing but ash. There's no longer that smoldering bit of flame on the inside of them. It has been extinguished completely.
Do I still feel like...
You no longer feel that strange hypnotic allure to the fire. You shake your head and you realize that something had overcome you, that you were not acting of your own volition.
I grab Gricko by the collar and spin around and begin to throw him towards the center of the room. And I go, oh, man, oh, hey, sorry, buddy. oh, man. Did I punch you in the face again?
No, don't worry. You just need me with your metal plate.
Oh, yikes! Man, it doesn't look too bad. I just let me just get your
I
nose
thought I
real
fixed
quick.
my.
And just
Oh,
go
it's the other way. It's the other way now. How do I look?
You look.
Oh, Clary's died.
Oh, Crummy, no, man! Oh, I leave Gricko immediately and run over to Crummy.
I run over.
Gricko.
I'll help. Banana. As 10 mini bananas
Here, man, take a banana.
spill out onto the ground, and I will let Gideon pick them up and feed them to Crummy.
Here, eat 10 bananas.
Oh, it's the spiciest banana I've ever eaten.
I take a swig from my water skin and just wash the disgusting flavor out of my mouth.
As you
Good work, Rico.
Hey, man, that'll cleanse the taste real quick.
As the
thank
Goralin
you.
will appear, and you'll hear like kind of the drum sounds as the banana spill across. We'll say,
Thanks, Funky.
Actually, done good work. Thank you.
So, did we win?
Yes, I took a lot out of me, but I was able to change its position in time and space and put it in the lake outside. I believe that it's being extinguished or is already gone as we speak.
Damn, man.
You know, sometimes, Frost, you scare me.
I need a rest.
Frosty, that was amazing. Oh, hold on. Stay out, Funky.
and I use 3 spell slots to cast Goodberry an additional 2 times, so 30 points of healing. You can take 10 of them.
I'm eating 10 bananas.
Eating 10 bananas.
I'm eating 10 eggs.
I'm gonna take 5. Or I don't know if you guys had any more healing.
I could use 5.
I'm taking 5.
Or 10, whatever you like.
You take 10. I'll take 5. You take 5.
I'm okay.
Oh, I'll take 10. Well, so yeah, so 3 for.
Wait, what do they do? How many is?
It's 1 per hit, so it's just 1 hit point per mini banana.
No, if you're low.
Yeah.
I don't.
All right.
So we'll each take 10.
Yeah.
Get in there. Maybe you should just stay. And I'll. Okay. Give me the.
Oh, here you go. Oh, God. I can't hold all these bananas. Bananas.
I'd like to run to a window really quick and see if I can look out to wherever, if it would be like, if I would have a sense of the direction that he teleported him. And
If
see
you,
I
if
can
you heard
look
the
out a window.
kaploosh, you would know which direction.
Yeah, I would say you're easily able to do that. All of you, however, have been inhaling a lot of smoke, and you are feeling lightheaded. You are feeling you are feeling dizzy. You are feeling the powers of the Fae overcome you. You need you all to roll a d20. You're tired?
Would we be able to take a quick break after this?
No.
Okay.
Well, just checking.
I rolled a 9.
I assumed it was going to be an 11. You really
your
need one more
head
of those.
is replaced with the donkey's head. You can still speak, but where there had been an alligator head, there is now a donkey's head.
I rolled a 6.
You believe you are turning into a were-person. You are not.
4.
You are incredibly paranoid and believe everyone is out to get you.
And that's true. Nothing's
Gideon?
changed.
16.
Your nose becomes a flopping penis. You don't notice any change in yourself.
Nice.
Well, what's going on around here? Wow, you got the donkey's head. Oh fuck, man!
Did anyone else just weirdly become aware of their teeth?
Yes, just moments ago.
I'm gonna lift up my mirror. Oh god! Oh god! Not again!
What? I mean, you guys are. Well, actually, I don't think anything's happened to them yet. And nothing's happened to me. You're the only one that's had a fucking weird experience. What? Fucking what are you doing, man?
Enemy of the Under Empire.
As I begin to literally try to viciously rip out your Achilles tendon with my teeth.
Hey,
With my goblin
With
teeth.
my teeth.
Yeah, I'll pick up my. If he gets close, I'll just kick at him. Hey, get out of here, man! Quit that! Fuck!
I'm trying to on all hands and legs. I'm trying to bite at your ankles.
Get away, man! Fuck! I'll just kick at him.
I would say, like, each, you can roll to hit every once in a while, and if you do, you can do 1 point of damage.
Revenge. What's an unarmed strike? It is strength.
Yeah, I think the lowest you can get is 1.
Madness all around.
14.
21
For what?
to hit him.
Oh, you want to hit him back?
Yeah, I want to hit him back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not just letting him bite me.
So you do 1 point of damage to Gideon. Gideon then punches you in the body.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know why you're looking at me. You're the one choosing to do this.
Okay. I mean,
12 damage.
you take. I'm gonna say my flame form's worn off at this point. You take 12 points of damage. I would back slap him around the face and just trying to get me. And then as I slap him, I want to scoop him up in my arm and just kind of hold him, and then go, hey, Chip. Hey, Chip.
You did not just beat his sneeze all over Greco.
Hey, chill out, man. You got this song. Well, I think I'm allergic.
You're holding Greco.
Yeah, just choke him out like you usually do, alright?
I'm just holding him, man. What? He's just going freaking crazy, dude.
Choke hold him until he passes out.
He's just going crazy.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
Why is it so bigger than what's happening to Frost?
What do you mean? It's appropriately sized.
Oh, it's a punch. Get away from me, please.
Get what away from me, man?
You guys are a donkey here, bro. This is
What are you
weird.
talking about? What are you...
You can buy,
I'm also crawling away. Trying to crawl away. I haven't gotten up yet.
you can buy my cheese wheel anywhere.
Realizing that I should always have been alone and that I should never have been with any of these fuckers because I can't trust the chaos that we constantly evolve into, I Misty step into one of the free baskets that maybe still be hanging from the rafters if there's one.
Sure.
Foomp. That's the rest of my resources gone. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
And that's we'll take a break.
Oh, yeah, we'll take a break.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
I forgot Derek wanted a break, but yes, we can take a break. Frost, you Misty step your way up to the one remaining basket that is held aloft in the conical roof of this building as you peer over and you watch your former friends now turned potential enemies. They've lied to you. They've deceived you. They were not there to help you when you needed them the most. You had to take this entity into your own hands.
It's just you and me now, Frost. Me.
As the rest of you are on the floor of this building, debris scattered all around you, as your head is the head of a donkey. Gideon's flopping nose is swinging this way or that as Greco attempts to feast on his flesh.
How do you guys eat with teeth like this? Ugh.
Well, I don't think any of us have teeth like that. You're a fucking donkey.
I don't know. I mean, all your teeth sort of look like. Maybe not Frost. No, maybe not Gricko either. But I guess your teeth are sort of like that.
You said I got donkey teeth?
Well, no,
You do have donkey teeth.
It's like regular human teeth.
You cut it out, man. Hey,
You can buy my teeth.
yeah. Hey, you cut it out. You cut it out.
Yeah, you should probably let go, Gricko.
No, man, he's freaking out. He's trying to attack me.
No, this is just getting suggestive.
What do you mean it's getting suggestive? What, because I'm choking him out?
Every time you move, you slap Gricko in the cheek with your nose.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's getting suggestive, man?
Look, I don't know how to explain this to you. Frost wasn't picking it up either, so I guess there's some sort of mental gymnastics going on inside your head.
Picking what up? This is a totally normal thing to be doing to him right now. Gricko.
I just flip open my mirror and I just point it at him. And I show him what his nose looks
I
like.
got a handsome looking face. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you look at yourself and you look just as handsome as ever. Oh my God.
I look at my pack for a pair of scissors.
A plus.
no.
A plus.
A plus,
A
man.
plus. You get a gold star.
Okay, I can't even look at you.
That's a handsome man. Yeah.
But Frost has scissors. Hey, Frost, you got a pair of scissors?
I'm not.
You need your help.
I'm not up here. Stop.
Yeah, you are. Oh, look, I mean, we can hear you, like, talking to yourself. You keep saying you.
Why are you asking?
Just because I'm really tired of Gid pointing his, his nose
What are you talking about, man?
You're all clearly been mind warped. You've all been changed by Ragnaros.
By what?
Are you talking about the Fire Lord?
Yes, the creature has warped your brains. I can no longer trust any of you.
No, that guy was nothing. You took him out like that.
I took
Bent
everything.
space around him and threw him in the lake.
It took everything out of me.
Shit, I didn't roll for twig.
Do I see anything out the window, by the way? Assuming that I can see, even though I'm standing 16 inches away from it?
You go up to the glass.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were going to do that. Yeah, you pressed your face.
I can't see. What the hell's going on?
I must be
getting a migraine.
Gideon,
Getting one of those aura headaches. I've lost all my vision. Fuck.
you press your face up against the glass and you look out and you see that there is across the way there is a large gazebo. There seem to be a ton of bullywugs milling about over in that direction. Though it's hard to get a real a picture on the entire situation. You do see that quite a few of these bullywugs are dressed in really elaborate outfits, similar to the bullywugs that you saw upon your arrival. Women with parasols and elaborate dresses, large hats, men in tailcoats with canes and top hats. And they are pointing towards the water, and you see that bobbing on the surface of the water is the charred remains of this Fire Lord. What had been this large fiery elemental is now a shriveled, waterlogged hunk of coal that barely forms the shape of a man. And as you begin to look at this, you see that they're pointing off towards the smoking building that had been the balloon factory. And you notice that one of the women turns towards as she's saying something, and it's almost as if she does a double take. As she sees your face pressed up against the glass, she screams loudly, covers her eyes, and then hides behind someone else. And a group of them begin to look over, and they're pointing and screaming, and that's what you see.
Can one of the bullywugs be walking up to the charred remains of the
It's
Fire
floating
Lord?
in the water.
It's floating in the water?
Yeah.
This is not define you. Sorry, I'm just going to make that Moana reference and move on.
Beautiful.
That was really good.
Yeah, I like
all
it.
I spin back around to address my comrades.
Oh my God! Please turn me back. Please, Faye, if there's an archfey I could pray to, or something.
This is actually, in the grand scheme of things, kind of like the least worst one we've ever had. I mean, Gricko's just kind of hanging out. Nothing happened to me. Frost is just doing a normal Frost thing. And, you know, I mean, you got the donkey head, but really that's not too bad. So
Yeah, it's not so dissimilar from what yours was before. It's not so dissimilar. It's why am I singing this song?
Oh, that's the worst one.
Oh, it's hard to sing in this voice, my little tiny voice. You've got a penis on your face.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell
I
him.
don't
You
like
got a
the
fucking
penis on
penis
your
on
face.
wait, who's got a penis on their face? Frost, you got a penis on your face?
You do, Gideon.
What?
You can't feel that hit slapping against your chin?
No,
That's not your beard.
man. No,
I showed him what he looked like in the mirror, and it just made it worse. I mean,
the thought of it.
he's full of memories.
Just do like one of these. Just like blow your hair out of your face. Yeah. That's not working at all.
I
That's
don't like him when he has an erection. The erection's on his face.
Frosty, man, calm down, dude. You got an erection up there?
no, it's you. You've got a nose that is a long penis for a
I
nose.
literally have a normal nose. You guys are all fucking fave cursed or whatever. I just looked at myself in the mirror.
I'm not fake cursed. Just whatever you do, don't yawn. You'll probably suffocate.
Let me ask you this, Gid.
It's pretty fucking funny.
What does it smell like right now? Take a big whiff.
What it smells like Greco and, you know, those trees that are kind of like, you know, out in the woods. They smell a little bit like but we're in a swamp, man. I mean, that's totally normal.
Do you mean the sperm trees of Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it smells like the sperm trees in Pennsylvania and also Greco. But mostly Greco, but some kind of weird mixture of the two.
Like when that time we went to Hershey Park, you have plague now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's it, though. I mean, it's pretty normal. We're in a swamp, and there are a lot of trees around, and Greco's covered in, you know, just... Well, actually, I sneezed on him, so just accidentally sneezed. No.
You know what? Maybe it's an illusion. What do we think, fellas? Maybe that's why you can't see it. It doesn't have a physical form. Does my finger pass through it as
No,
Oh, God.
Fuck! See, you didn't
I
even...
pressed the tissue in my hand.
Oh, nothing will get that off.
Did you feel anything weird?
It just felt like you flicked your nose.
No, I don't even feel like you flicked my nose, man. I don't even know, you know, just normal stuff, just classic guy stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
we're always
that
sitting
was
around the
totally-
campfire flicking noses.
It's totally ironic. Just put that out there.
I mean, it's just
I know
like
you don't understand what's going on, but everyone else witnessed that. That was ironic, okay?
just normal, you know, like we're around the campfire at night, we're just all flicking each other noses.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to do when we're going to bed.
Absolute fuck.
As I start to come to again after being choked out, I'll my cheese anyway. And so I'll be like, get in,
It's resting over your shoulder.
Surface dweller, put me down. Surface dweller, put me down.
You want to give him a nibble now, Greco?
You look so small in his eyes.
Put me down. A surface dweller.
No, I'm not gonna let you down, man. You keep attacking everybody. You're freaking out. You think like, you know, you're I don't know what the hell you think is going on.
I pull out a chef's knife.
It's like that moment in Ratatouille when they transition to the knife cooking portion.
Hey, can we focus on what's fucking important, by the way? I mean, Frosty threw the fire guy out to the swamp. I think he's dead. His remains are just floating out there. There are a bunch of frog people looking at me in I think just giddy excitement. I don't know why though. They're screaming and hiding behind one another. But I mean, I think that's just kind of the normal reaction.
Saw your penis, or they're your biggest fan.
Yeah, I think it's probably the second one because I don't know how they would have seen my penis. I mean, just my face was over the window. So I mean, my pants are on.
I hope that's just a transmogrified nose, is all I'm going to say. Oh, what happened to that bullywug fella? I want to use my donkey to try to...
I will say you can easily look around now that most of the smoke has dispersed, and you see that there is a bullywug that is peering over the table that he had used as a barricade, and he is watching all of this in horror.
What to do, friend? Apologies you had to witness all of this and overhear this unpleasant conversation. This, certainly you wouldn't use this to blackmail us.
You should be making that noise. You're a
I
donkey
should.
now. Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah, I mean, is my mind also turning into a donkey?
No, but you have a donkey's throat.
It's like it's like Pinocchio rules. It's Pinocchio rules. We have your ascensions, but you have like the violent, like hee-haw.
Yeah, you can't just
occasionally
be you with no donkey attributes.
Well, does Donkey ever do that in the 2001 film Shrek?
No, but he makes a lot of references to layers and waffles, and you haven't done that at all.
What to do? The name's Criminal Crew, and I love waffles. Awful sorry about this place, but we don't normally look like this or act like this. I guarantee that. It'd be mighty kind of you if you didn't use this to blackmail us later, and maybe in exchange for the fact that we took care of your whole fire elemental problem.
For a frame of reference, actually, him and myself always look exactly like this, so we're totally normal.
You saw somebody walked in.
He's the only one that is looking different because he's a donkey head.
Man,
He's
that's
just
not
freaking
true.
out.
I am the Rat King. Unhand me with your unclean. I mean, your too clean hands. This is too clean.
It is around this time that a gust of wind whips up and moves through this building. It shakes some of the things that are still hanging from the walls. It moves about the ashes that had previously been the burning embers. And with a fresh breath of air, you begin to feel the Fey curses ebb from you.
Oh, this feels kind of nice.
You had to make that sound.
You never been just like caught out on the wind with your pants off. And you're like, it's actually in my undergarments. Feels, like an updraft. You're wearing like a warrior's kilt.
Gideon, please move me down.
Oh, hey, sorry, man.
Please move me down.
Yeah, and sorry. I had
Granny, please, get my face. Do the thing.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, did I sneeze on you?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Something about like ruffling around in the rat dirt like really just agitated my sinuses.
And, I wouldn't mind if we just never spoke of this ever again and we could move on.
Yes, let us move on.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but thank you
You're welcome.
for fixing that issue. Is it over? Are the fires aren't starting? I can sleep again?
No, Frost took care of it.
Yeah.
I am getting over the other side of the basket and holding myself until the very last second before I can attempt to drop down safely to a
And
gate.
just like a cat does, you land on all fours.
Well, you can definitely sleep again, but probably not in here because there's just like no chance the structural integrity of this building has withstood all this fucking fire.
Well, no, I'm sure it'll be fine. They're balloon engineers. They have the best buildings that you could possibly
No,
have.
man, the first thing they said was we're not fucking balloon engineers. We just work in the balloon factory.
Is that true? Did I miss that?
No, I'm not a balloon engineer.
Well, see?
I simply work in the balloon factory.
And we're in a swamp hut, Frost. I mean, this isn't some marvel of engineering.
Yeah. I mean, the fire has torn a gigantic hole in the wall right there.
He slowly moves his way around from behind the table, and he begins to dust the soot off of him and tries to fix his outfit. He's wearing a leather vest with pockets, and he kind of checks the sleeves of his shirt, and well, I'm all in one piece. I've been trying to quell those fires since that fairy dragon escaped.
Oh, you've been at this for a long time, then.
Yes. This is the reason that the fairy dragon was able to escape. They stole the kindling from beneath Bavlorna's cauldron, tossed it in here to create a diversion while they stole one of the balloons.
Oh.
And I haven't been able to get them out, and Bavlorna said we had 2 more days to put the fires out. She was going to destroy the entire thing and all of us with it.
Oh, well, that's not very kind of her, is it?
I haven't slept. I've lost countless men and women in an attempt to get this, to resolve this. And King Wigglewog is a great king.
King Wigglewog?
Oh.
No. I'm sorry.
I thought we saw Wigglewog die.
King Philip, you mean? You must be very tired.
Oh, yes, you're very tired.
King Philip the 19th.
I think it's the 19th to the 20th.
King Gullop the 19th.
Gullop.
It is, Wigglewog was one of the bullywogs that escaped with the balloon.
Oh, yeah. You happen to be friends with him?
I knew him, of course.
He had a very...
No, I was not nearly as close to him as others were.
He had a very dignified and...
The other bullywug that was part of the attempted escape.
So what you're telling us is that Bavlorna had a malevolent Calcifer-style fire spirit as her
I'm not
cauldron.
quite sure what a Calcifer is.
Had a sentient fire spirit that was a hive, that had a soul of 6 pieces, that was a hive mind, and got stolen and got used on you poor lot for distraction.
All I know is that the coals that started those embers in this place came from Bavlorna's cauldron beneath it, and that she wanted them back.
Oh.
Well,
I don't think she's getting them back, but I know she was more concerned with no one else getting a hold of them. Yeah, so I hope that there will be no ramifications.
Yeah, I mean, a job like that normally takes 40 people, but, we handled it with 5.
And I would say,
thank you.
Given the splash that I made outside, there is a chance that Bavlorna is aware of what's happened to her coals, and I was just feeling very paranoid, but I don't think it's unreasonable to say that you might suspect some sort of retribution or
I'll look for a wire.
consequence.
I'm sure she'll send one, and he points to the piece of wire that extends from the window of this building straight up into the clouds.
Is this some kind of communication device?
Among other things.
Is it how Bavlorna commands or controls this city?
No, she doesn't need something like wires to control this place. She's powerful, and people are afraid of her. And she always has the ear of the king.
She a good leader?
The king commands it.
Well, now that the fire's out, and then you can probably get to your Boggle tournament. It's Boggle tournament, right?
No, you're thinking
Bunko.
of Bunko.
Oh, Bunko night.
He looks to you. Who sent you here?
The Bunko buddies. Sorry, it just came out of my mouth.
No, we were just talking the old gunk.
You know, it's funny. I didn't write his name down.
I do have his name written down
I don't remember
somewhere.
Gunk, the Earl of Stinkwater.
Gunk, the Earl of Stinkwater.
It was up gunk. I think it was the gunk or up gunk?
Gunk.
Gunk.
All right, I was close enough.
Gunk.
Old Love Gunk, we was chatting with him, and he was just telling us all about Bunko Night, and we're big fans of Bunko. So we just figured that, at some point we could, maybe participate. Help each other out by having fun, playing Bunko, rolling just 3 dice over and over again.
You have done me a great service. You should really see the king.
Well, that's the plan.
Where can we find him?
If you head over the bridge, just outside of the building, be wary of the north side of the bridge. Try to stay closer to the south side of the bridge. And just across the way, you'll see a gazebo. The king likes to bathe in whatever rays of sunlight protrude through the cloud top. With his gaggle of servants and other members of his soggy court. I'm sorry. I'm Duke Ickrind, and he walks around.
Oh,
to
you're
shake
a
your
duke?
hands.
Nice to meet you.
Sure.
Oh, is it more of like a honorary title?
And Cremmy, as he shakes your hand, you feel a piece of paper slip between your fingers. I am needed elsewhere, as I'm sure that Bavlorna will be calling upon me for what's happened here, but the Duke of Ickrind sees you and thanks you for the service that you've done for me today. And you see his eyes kind of roll back in his head for a minute as he starts to fall asleep on his feet. But for the first time in a long time, I feel like I deserve a nap.
Get some rest, fella. Before you go,
You're welcome to stay here as long as you need.
Thank you.
But I wouldn't keep the king waiting for too long. He looks around at the smoldering bits of this place, and he hops up for a second, and his eyes look out the window towards the floating body in the lake. I don't think your presence will go unknown for much longer.
And we can take credit and get a grand reward, right?
Yes, actually, that's a good point. And he reaches into his pocket and he hands you a brooch. It is the brooch of a crest, and on it is a large plump fly. It appears to be some sort of coat of arms. Show that to the king. Tell him that you have done a great service by Duke Ickrind.
Oh.
And my hope is it will gain you favor.
Well, thank you for the fly, your dukiness.
Thank you. Yes. Very kind.
He doesn't even flinch at your dukiness as he bows
really
to you slowly as he backs out of the hut or out of the house. Thank you.
before you go, one quick question: does the Duke like Bunko? I mean, the king.
I don't believe he's ever played. And with a sly smile, you watch as he steps out of the house.
He really should.
And quickly shifts and disappears.
Hey, don't fall asleep with all that smoke inhalation in your lungs. Oh, he's gone. Well, I don't think we're seeing that guy ever again. You know how much smoke he took? That guy's fucking dead.
He was winking and smiling at Kremmy quite a bit, though. Did he hand you a condom?
Well, passed out on his fucking feet. I think his eyes were just freaking out, man. I mean, like his eyes rolled back in his head.
Dookie Grind is dead. He's gone. You're just gonna have to learn to accept that, Gideon.
Here's the Dookie fly.
And then if you want to pass this to Crummy.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like you deserve this after you sent the cold elemental to the drink.
I will wear it with honor.
Oh, that looks quite sharp. Frosty.
How do I look?
It looks quite nice.
You look,
You look like you might be able to join the soggy cult.
Kind of matches the green.
As
I,
you
I
hold
cover
it,
it with my robe.
you pin it to yourself?
Yeah.
As you do, the wings animate and begin to flutter.
Oh.
And it makes a soft buzzing noise as it settles into place. And occasionally you look down at it and you see it move a little bit. Its hands begin to go like this.
That's weird. Why would it do that? That doesn't make any connection. There's no pun there.
You look like you'd be riding home with the Dookinesses, man.
It begins to go like this.
You look very suspicious.
looks-
Why are you plotting something?
You look like nobility, Frosty.
No, he didn't give me a condom. He gave me a folded up piece of paper. Probably some kind of resistance code. Oh, no, there's the condom. In his Rocky Talkie room.
Why would he staple the condom? That ruins the point of the condom.
Performed it. Maybe it's just a prank, bro.
Why would he staple?
I actually think that's maybe a Bollywood leech holder.
I threw the staple condom over my shoulder.
Grind thanks you. I'm very tired. I'll be going to bed now.
That's why I was winking at me. Man, I thought I was like learning thieves' can or something.
My room number is...
For a good time call. No, it is. It's resistance code. It's just a message. It says, find Illig, the Baron of Muckstump, at once. The revolution lives. You should keep our fucking voices down, by the way.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, we supposed to go to see the king or go see the Baron?
The Baron of what stump?
Muckstump.
Muckstump. And it's Illy, you say?
Illig.
Illig with a G. Muckstump. Well, all these fancy titles. We should still cross the bridge as safely as we can and talk to the king. We avoid the north side. Yes, exactly right.
He didn't give any directions, just find him. So we'll have to ask around, and we know what the king is, so we could at least check the gazebo, see if he's there.
So he and his court just hang out at a gazebo all day?
You know what aristocracy do?
It's like a bunch of obnoxious teenage cosplayers at an anime convention.
I mean, they just hang out. That's all they do. They got all the money in the world. They don't have to work. They just like hang out and throw parties and drink and eat and sit in gazebos. Doesn't surprise me at all.
I'm trying to think. We just had like a mayor and then the bad folk came in and they weren't really kingly. They were just kind of more anyway. No, I mean, I don't really... I've never been interested in governments or how societies really function.
Well, I'm fascinated. We're going to spend a long time, Grico, talking to this gentleman about governance, economics,
Yeah, Frost, you can handle that.
chief exports.
I'll keep this safe.
Do we actually all need to go to this thing, or I mean, is it like?
Is it optional? Oh, yeah.
It's absolutely mandatory. To the mandatorium.
I always fell asleep during history class. I mean, when I wrote that song that was called The Tree of Liberty is watered with the blood of tyrants, I didn't know what it meant. I just thought it sounded badass. I just thought it sounded cool.
Look, you don't have to pay attention. FaceTime with the king's a good thing. Even if it's just for perception's sake. So just, nod along as Frost does all the political talk and...
I've had some FaceTime with the king. Maybe he should pick up Bunko. Idle hands are the devil's playthings and all.
Whatever you do, Grico, I need you to do two things for me.
Okay.
Don't fall asleep.
Okay.
Don't mention Bunko.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good point. No, nobody say a fucking thing about Bunko. You
Okay.
understand?
Got
All
it.
we've been talking about is Bunko for the last like 10
It's in the
hours.
vault. It's in
And
the
the
vault.
King's
It's in
never
the vault.
played before.
Oh.
No, he's not in on it. He
It
probably
is-
likes his, he's hoping that he avoids the guillotine 3 days longer than the last one.
Locked in the vault. I've got it.
That's a good point. He's probably quite a paranoid character, given the nature of leadership here. And Mavlorna has his ear, or the other way around. There's almost certainly a power dynamic that we need to unpack.
There may be a reason to scare him if we need to. But that should be our last resort. Let's at least learn what we can. And we can always come back and meet with him again if we need to. But, based on what old Dookiness said, okay, we gotta find this Illig guy. The Baron.
Mm-hmm.
Horses at once. So witches first.
Oh. Yeah.
But we don't even... I wouldn't even begin to know where to find this guy.
I have one final thought before we go on. Do I dare tinker with one of these wires and see if I can't divine or learn more about its communicative nature? The how of in addition to the why?
Speaking of tanker, let me see if I can't take a look at one of these balloon rides.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Well, unless they're all burned to a cinder.
They
but-
probably... I mean, you could probably learn something from some scrap metal.
Maybe we just kind of fly on out of here. We'll go, just
And
fly
I mean, there's no
around.
I would say
functional balloons.
it's very easy for you to see that the balloons here are not going to be functional. You'd need weeks to pull parts together to create a balloon from this.
I'm pretty confident I can get that one up and running in like an hour.
It's just a basket.
I think I can do it.
It looks like it can fly because it's hanging from the ceiling.
No, well, look. I mean,
Getting really? That's amazing! We'll get you out of here in no time.
No time at all, man. We'll be flying around. Got to whip up a couple things. I mean, it can't be
Yeah.
harder than just tying some balloons to baskets.
Balloon engineering is pretty tricky.
I think that our best bet's gonna be meeting up with old Utgunk, later on and using that balloon. But I'll bet you there's a schematic lying around here that you can study in the meantime. Maybe, brush up before we have to make our daring escape.
Well, yeah, okay, I'll look for that. But I'm telling you, I think 1 hour.
Roll an investigation check.
Can I help him?
Yeah, so roll it at advantage.
And I will endeavor to investigate the wire if I can.
Actually, you should do it
You would
first.
like to
I'll
do
join
what?
you.
Please do.
What would you like to do?
I want to just observe where the wire connects to the house and see how it might communicate.
So from this vantage point, you are unable to see how it connects to the house in the hag's house. You can see that it attaches here at the very top of the window, on the outside, and it looks like it's just attached with a hook. The wire could easily be pulled off if it needed to be. It is there are about 10 pieces of waterlogged clothing that are attached to it. It is fairly tight. You pulling it, it makes that kind of comforting zinging noise.
So there is some resonance, like a musical resonance.
Yeah, there's a
to
resonance to it. But what you notice, however, is that as you look towards it, looks like something is moving towards you. And it takes a moment for you to realize that there is a small winged insectoid that is crawling along the wire, and held aloft to it is a dirty piece of parchment. It eventually gets to the very end of the wire, right outside the window. And as you step back, you can see that from any vantage point in this room, it just looks like there is a note hanging outside of the window. The insect is not visible, but as you get closer, you can see that it is there just waiting.
Say nothing, Greco. Just allow me.
Nothing.
I'll be more specific later. Mind hand. I will get within 30 feet and I will pluck it
We'll say the window, for all intents and purposes, make it easy. The window's now open, and you're able to mind hand.
I could probably, if there's holes in the...
You were able to get it with your mind
I
hand.
whip it back to me, and I eventually grab it.
The moment the piece of paper is taken, the insect flies up into the sky, and it appears to be heading straight back towards the building. You take the paper, it's folded, and as you begin to open it, you do see that there is a scrawling on this, which appears to be some haphazard handwriting. But as you unfold it, you all begin to hear words. Duke Icarind, my coals are destroyed, you foul-mouthed toad. You will pay for this. I will find you. You can't hide. And that is where we'll end the session.
The letter rips itself up and explodes.
Oh, Frosty, I love what you've done with your fur, skin, and bone.
We're not done.
We're not done.
No, what's next, Derek?
I believe we're going to play an additional session of...
Yeah!
3 more hours. Let's go.
Fucking go.
No, we're going to play...
We're going to play Evantris and chill.
We're going to play Evantris and chill, and that's where we chill and Evantris.
We evantricize.
Can you
We
hand me
answer
back
questions?
my gigantic die, please?
Oh.
I think we have
might be-
I think we have like 30
That's
plus
all.
questions. We're going to
Thank
answer as many as we can.
Yeah.
We're going to theorize. We're going to talk about our favorite moments in the session, and
before that, we're going to thank people.
and we will thank you. Everyone likes a good thanking.
Before we do that, we will be back for patrons at the Sapphire Eagle tier or higher. We are doing our patron voice chat where everybody's just joining voice chat. We're all just chatting and hanging. That's tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll be back here on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
With more Witchlight.
And if you want to experience the mystery of Project Earthshine, join our mailing list on the Evantris website. It's legendsofevantris.com. And you can find and sign up to start exploring the mysteries of the Earthshine.
I'm going to make it more prominent. You have to scroll down a little bit. But
Scroll down
Like
a little bit.
1 or 2 notches.
Yeah, you know, it's like
Scroll
a point and
down.
click adventure. You got to look.
Explore the mystery of Project Earthshine. Also, check out our merch store. Also, we have a Patreon. We really appreciate that. Thank you.
We're gonna thank some
We're gonna thank folks.
Intergalactic Gypsy,
Five
subs.
Amazing.
I mean,
Sloth went absolutely insane.
Sloth with ADHD, 10 gifted subs on the treasure chest. Intergalactic Gypsy, 10 gifted subs on the
20 and
Intergalactic, I didn't see it all. I'm sorry. You
Intergalactic.
also went insane. Sloth
Yeah.
with another 10.
Another 10. Good God.
Another 10.
Unreal.
That ginger cheers 500 bits.
Oh my
God, I love
goodness.
y'all. Adventures are always a blast with this crowd. I agree. It's a really
Thank
fun.
you so much.
It's a really fun
It's
adventure.
a blast. Intergalactic Gypsy, 2 gifted. Sloth,
Another 10.
gifted.
Just dueling
Cyrus,
gifts.
What are
2
you
gifted.
doing?
Y'all are so remember to thank. I hope. Oh my God, McLovin, 12 another 10
nowhere.
gifted subs out
Unreal.
of nowhere.
Thank you for gifting.
From
Unbelievable.
down-
That's so generous.
Thank you for gifting
Court.
subs to the fam.
So I don't know. Is that
What?
What did you say?
from down the court? He sinks it.
Let's
into-
chill.
Downtown.
Oh, we're gonna chill.
Downtown. We
From
love you guys.
downtown.
Thank you so
That-
much.
you know what we say? Let's chill.
Let's chill.